show. Let's talk some watches, boys. But first, let's listen to a little bit of this music here. I went back to the old theme, like the good old days. By the way, if you're just joining the stream, please make sure to hit that upvote button. I would really appreciate it. Helps out in the algorithm. There's big breaking news in the wristwatch space. I'm going to talk about it right now. Also, let's drop the link if anybody wants to join the stream. The link is in the chat. Okay, here we go. Boom. Guys, this is big, and I think it's going to change the way a lot of watchmakers approach making their watches. And it's this thing right here. Bam! FP Journe is in the news again. This time over something very interesting. Check this out. FP Journe announces that this a manual wind chrono watch that's limited edition for Tokyo boutique is going to be the last limited edition that they make. Ooh, that's big. It's really, really big news. I think over the past maybe 5 years, the limited edition watches have become associated with a kind of a toxic marketing strategy to try and use people's fear of missing out against them. It also creates a lot of volatility in between the different pieces, right? People want certain numbers, and there becomes like a disparity. When the watch is extremely limited, let's say an FP Journe from 20 years ago, when those were limited, let's say to 100 pieces, some numbered ones, some number pieces are more valuable than others, like the number one, right? It creates a lot of drama for the collectors because, hey, you could have the same watch, yet there is this kind of flex for who has the better number, like having a number 7 or a number 8 or lucky number 13, which I always get. This also reminds me of that really funny story where Carson Chrono, good friend of the show, he's got a beautiful FP Journe with the ruthenium dial. He went above and beyond to get it. And then he was at one of these parties, and they were doing like an announcement for, I believe it was the Recepi announcement with the collab with LV, and there was somebody who had a higher number. Cars famously has the number 50, and there was somebody who had the number 1. Oh, it's interesting how this watch stuff works out. And let me know in the chat, does the number of the limited edition watch matter to you? Also, thank you, APIZ, for the sticker. Oh, that's a super sticker, ice cream. Thank you, APIZ, for that super sticker. Really appreciate the support. Let's start the show early. Yeah, no. I need time. I'm still thinking up some cool stuff. Shout out to JMB there. Also, I see Tim G in the chat. He says it's because FP Journe is the greatest watch brand. They could do what they want. So, what is the alternative? Do you just keep the number of watches that will be produced secret, or do you announce that, hey, this is limited to 100 pieces, but then you don't put the number of the limited edition on the back of the case? Like, what do you do? How does one address this limited edition fiasco? If you guys have any ideas about this, let me know in the chat. What do you think? I think this is good for the watch collecting hobby because the more watchmakers can take away um, uh, like these different variables that resellers could use to manipulate the value and desirability of certain pieces, the healthier it is for the collectors, right? If there are no numbers, then there's no kind of this secret underground competition over who has the best number, right? Hey, if you just want to get an FB Journe, you want to get one of these. What do they even call this one? What the hell? Some kind of a new edition. It's like a chronometer. Is it what did it say? 2 minute per tour base, 1,000 meters. What we're looking at is the first no split hand wound chronograph from FB Journe. So this is like FB Journe doing a data graph. Shoot. And I think they're kind of doing data graph better than the data graph is done because it's a lot slimmer profile watch. Data graph is a hockey puck from Lange here. FB Journe just showing the boys how it's made in full rose gold on this red leather strap. I guess they consulted Mr. Wonderful on what kind of strap to put on this thing. JDMTL says, come on, get popcorn ready and sit back, enjoy the Tudor talk. Oops, I mean the FB Journe shit. FB Journe is just kind of, I don't have a lot of FB Journe collectors in my viewer base. It's a very rare watch brand. There's only a few people who own one. I know Tim G has got the chronometer bleu. Cars and Chrono, he's got he's got a few, but he's got the black label. What's it called? Man, I forgot which one. But I know it's got the Fuse. I believe it's got the Fuse. No, Remontoire. He's got the Remontoire Tourbillon. Pretty badass piece there. There's a handful of other people who have FB Journes. But yeah, hey Marco, thank you so much for the upvote. Would I ever want an FB Journe? Hell yeah. But I like that one, the Baghdad limited edition with like a skeletonized dial that makes the inside of the movement look like the sun. It's a pretty cool piece. Maybe I'll pull it up later. Kaloy, thank you so much for the upvote. And Dave as well. Shout out to the Watch Apprentice there. Good job running the show on Monday. James Hess is going to take over the show the next Monday. Let's see how he does it. Maybe I'll join him. He might need a little bit of assistance there, running the stream. He's going to try to learn how to do it all by himself. The awesome pawn, should people invest in FB Journes like Philip Dufour? Interesting question. I think, FB Journe is it's a really safe buy, but we as a watch market, I think we have hit the ceiling. FB Journes did fall in price, right? Let's see if we go to watch charts. Let's see. FP Journe. Let's see what the projection looks like for FP Journe. Can we get how can I see the chart? Is there a chart? No? I guess there's not enough of these pieces on the market to create some kind of a chart. But they did fall in price significantly. The chronometer blue. People were willing to kill someone to get one of these. Not even joking. It was actually it's a serious situation. This is a beautiful watch. A tantalum case. It feels like a precious metal, but maybe it's even better than precious metal. It's a weird picture. The movement looks like it's made in yellow gold. But yeah, I mean, FP Journe, he really knows how to put together a fancy schmancy movement. great stuff there. Brian, he picked up one of the sports. I think it was one of these, the sports FP Journe, and on the full bracelet. But then very kind of quickly he sold it, probably for the best. I think maybe these are still falling. It's a tough watch to live with. I'm not gonna lie, especially on the bracelet. It's got this easy link, but it's the most ass backwards easy link I have ever used in my life. So I mean, that's one thing that Rolex got over other brands is they really figured out how to. Maybe I'll show you guys. You guys want to see how, like, let's see if Tim Mosso can figure this out. Let's see, FP Journe. Here we go, automatic. Let's see. Let me try to find Tim Mosso video on this, because I remember when I was in LA at the boutique on Sunset Boulevard. We got a chance. It's a very cool boutique. They were really nice. They hosted us. But I remember fiddling with this watch. Like, I love this piece. I wish the water resistance was better, and I wish the buckle wasn't so backwards. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is perfect. Let's watch this. Okay, I think you guys are gonna like it. So, as you can see, the bracelet is really nice on this FB Journe. And then, okay, so you got the double butterfly with the ceramic ball bearings. All right, so this is first part is gonna clamp down. So there's no like easy link on this side. So you think, okay, where's the easy link? Well, it's underneath the buckle. Ugh, the worst place to put it. It does. Oh my God, I think Tim missed it. I don't think he even realized that it has the easy link. Never mind. Look at this. It is tough to spot, and it's tough to use. So let's try to give Tim another chance at this. Here's a different one. Here's a blue dial one. Is he going to spot it this time? Okay. All right, here we go. Come on, Tim. Let's see it. Show us. By the way, I love the way this clasp is with the FP Journe kind of engraved. Invent it Fissi. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yep. I think this is slightly redesigned. It's very tough. Okay. Is he going to show? Okay. So the easy link is on the back side of this buckle. I don't think he might not even know. I mean, this is a mess. It's a very messy system. Look, he doesn't show. Oh my God. I guess he doesn't show because it's pain in the ass. He knows it's fiddly, and showing it might actually will make people not want to get the watch. But anyways, whoa! We just shut everything down by accident. Hold on a second. Okay. No, I got it. Okay. So unfortunately, Tim Mosso doesn't show the micro adjustment, which makes sense. It's fiddly and it's almost impossible to see. Let's see. What do we got in the chat? M2 Carlina Timmy, did you buy the Tempura mattress? Not yet. Regarding the mattress, I'm gonna get it with the new credit card, right? Because we came back and the sale, I believe, just ended. Let's see. Tempura Pedic mattress. Let's see it. Tempura. Is the sale? I mean, it looks like the sale is all year round. So I haven't pulled the trigger yet. What I have, a roommate needs to clear up her credit cards. I'm gonna clear up my credit cards, and I'm gonna open a new one. Then I'll pull the trigger. Oh my God! I didn't even realize it. There is an even crazier model than that one. And these things are expensive, M2. But you're saying you had one for 15 years, and it's as good as the day you bought it? Wow. No more sciatia. What's a sciatia? Sciatia. Guys, let me know what kind of a mattress you use at home, or is it something that you don't even pay attention to? Sleep is important. Roly Mania. Hey, great to see Roly Mania in the chat. He's a legend. David H. Cheers, buddy. Sergio 999 says means found and did it. Oh, the on the logo? Not sure. Upvote / lick the stream. Tempur-Pedic is incredible. Okay. Sciatia is a trap nerve. Oh, shoot. No more sciatia. Oh. So is it because this mattress kind of redistributes the pressure more evenly compared to like a traditional spring mattress, or what the hell? Okay. James the Advisor also says Tempur-Pedic. I think, look, we had this mattress for already like 15 years as well. No issues. But yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. So what do you think, guys? Limited editions. Is it a thing of the past? Or is it something that should continue to go on? I think FB Journe is very clever to pull this stunt and announce that they're no longer going to be doing, because there's some other brands, right? They try to avoid the talk of, look, which limited edition is it, by engraving on the back one of, so that way it's a little bit kind of it's a little bit more anonymity there for which of the limited editions it is. So for example, let me just write it down here on a piece of paper. So in the past we had this kind of stuff, we had like 5 out of 100, right? 5 out of 100. Then the new trend, this is what a lot, I think, what's his name? Here we go. It was another watchmaker. Let's see here. Independent watchmakers. Let's see. Let me get a list here. It's not for Laurent Ferrier. It just slipped my mind. It starts with an R. Give me, guys, an independent watchmaker that starts with an R. How can I completely forget? Okay. Quill and Pad. Why watchmakers struggling so hard? Gronefeld. No. Voutilainen. Shit. Can't find it. No, not Rechepi. Oh, it's the Romain Gauthier. There we go. Jesus. Romain Gauthier, he's done, he switched from having kind of from having a numbered system down to not having any numbers at all, just having a word one. So okay, so I got a notepad here. These are some options, the way the watchmakers try to address the limited editions, right? The most fun and the most controversial, obviously, is to have an actual number, what the number is of the limited edition, and then list out of how many pieces, right? But man, this way of doing this, it causes so much drama, because it also causes a lot of headache for the watch sellers, because some buyers, they want a specific number, right? They have the number that means something to them. Like, for example, for me, like if I had a choice of number, maybe I would take the number 3. I was born on February 3rd, That's pretty cool. Maybe number 90 because I was born in 1990, right? But this is a lot of headache. On the other hand, where right there could be multiple clients who want a specific number, right? And these guys might have spent millions of dollars at FP Journe, right? And if there's two of them and they come to FP Journe and they say, I want the number 8, right? That's a really popular number. A lot of collectors, they want that number 8 because it's a lucky number in a lot of Asian traditions. So there's competition for the numbers. So I understand why FP Journe probably now finds it not worth having the number because of the politics that then you have to go through when trying to justify, giving somebody a certain number piece when there's multiple people trying to get the same. Okay, so now Romain Gauthier went with this model where it says 1, and then you get out of 100. Oh, hey, shout out to Goldfinger. Speaking of people who want a specific number on their watch. Hey, Goldfinger, good news. I think you're still okay. If you wanted an FP Journe, you will no longer be able to get a numbered edition. In fact, FP Journe, instead of going down to this model, which just says 1 of like an anonymous number, he decided to do no numbers at all. Don't even acknowledge it. And like if people want to find out how many pieces this watch is limited to, they could just go on the website or check their history books, right? Like, why do we need all this unnecessary bullshit information on the back? That's what the manuals are for, right? Guys, think about it. Why does it have to say on the back of the watch? Okay, water resistance. That's okay. I appreciate when it says water resistance, but let's see at the case back on the FP Journe right now. Oh, look at all the text. It's out of control. It's got FP Journe Invent Fissir, right? Then we got the number of the limited edition here, 00 out of 200 FB. Then it also says it's a chrono flyback. I thought it wasn't a flyback. Okay, it's a flyback. That's pretty cool. And then on the other side, it says it's a Tokyo anniversary 20th. I mean, this is out of control. It's so much text. Wouldn't the watch be so much cleaner if all of this text wasn't on the back and it was just the watch? Because think about it, guys. It's about the watch. If a watchmaker wants to teach a watch owner about what this stuff is, that's what the manuals are for. You got the box. Put all this information in the box. No? Is it too much? Am I pushing it too much? Maybe we'll make a poll, okay? Let's do a poll. What kind of limited edition collector preference do you have? Okay, and we'll put numbered editions, so like 50 out of 100. I'll do some examples. Anonymous edition 1 of 100. Okay, or okay, there we go. So now, okay, let's make a poll. The poll is now live. Let me guys know, what do you think about this whole situation? I find this fascinating. I think limited edition is something that's associated with Omega, and Omega is known, like Omega doesn't have a good history with limited editions. They're known for making way too many watches, calling everything limited edition, even though it's like limited to 9,000 pieces. Like, what the hell? 9,000? How is that limited? It's 9,000 watches. That's just production numbers. It's not limited edition. So like when you see that, and start make you think like, well, it's not a good thing. So when FB Journe does a limited edition to 200 pieces, it creates the same kind of it associates this type of limited edition to the other more known, not so great limited editions. So dropping the limited edition kind of moniker, I think would be great for brands that want to kind of become more and more exclusive. I don't know. 4CD says UK watch dealer committed suicide after being robbed in Richmond, UK. Heard the watches were on consignment. We heard this yesterday. There was footage of him being robbed. It's awful what has happened. It's a nightmare situation. I can't believe that he has done something like that. But I could kind of understand when somebody is a normal type of individual, right? If their watches got stolen, that the ones that they had on consignment, right? He was probably devastated by the fact that, well, suddenly he found himself in like $400,000 in the hole, and it's something that maybe he thought was unsurmountable to repay. Still, though, I think that's not a reason to do something like that. And I would actually highly advise against going into wristwatch buying and selling business, because you're creating a target on yourself, and especially if you don't have the means of protecting these valuables. Literally, it's just in the past couple, like, I shouldn't be owning the watches that I do. This is my apartment is like a target for a robbery. It's a terrible thing. That's why I was so vocal when people were talking about where I live. Like, yes, it's possible to find my stuff on the internet, but like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be encouraging people to do that. It's unnecessary. You have a disagreement of opinion with me, sure, but like, uh, talking about somebody else's address is, especially, if yeah, like this is a pretty safe area, I would say, where I live in Brooklyn, but people could come here they could travel from far away to break in, right? That's why I don't leave my watches at home whenever I leave, right? And in this time, what happened through consignment, there's some people who were able to kind of accumulate so many of other people's possessions, but then they don't have means of keeping that stuff safe. I think I shared a video yesterday of how Watch Eric does it, and I have huge respect for the amount of security that he has. He's dealing from a very safe place, and the way he operates is as safe as you could possibly be, but you can never be totally safe. But you can take precautions. However, I mean, these guys got into the business, but I think they weren't thinking how dangerous this stuff actually is, especially if you're doing YouTube at the same time. So yeah, Perry TV, thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. Thank you so much. Yeah, because if you're just a seller, let's say you could sell online, but maybe you don't advertise your location, then you're making yourself to be a much more difficult target. Whereas somebody who's like, I'm pretty sure I showed my entire apartment on the stream at some point. So you could kind of have an inside plan. That's not a good thing. Billy, Tim, when you were California to the wineries, you went to the watch show. Wanted the other channel said one of the dealers were robbed of all watches. It didn't set up. I think it was Bremont. Oh, it said that one of the dealers were robbed for all the watches. What? Bremont was robbed from all the watches? Get out of here. It's crazy. One dealer did not set up at the show because they were robbed for all their watches. Holy shit. Maybe you think it was Bremont? I don't remember. Ball? Oh, Ball? Man, okay. Ball, that's pretty badass. Ball. Well, it's hey, shout out to Dingo Dave. Dingo Dave actually has a Ball watch. He's got the rainbow one. You know the rainbow? Rainbow Ball watch. It's pretty badass. But they're not like crazy expensive. Still though, they're good quality watches. They're built like a tank. Look at that. I mean, it's very Datejust-ish, but I do like the colors, right? It's very California, very gay. And they got that very special type of lube. And Ball was one of the first watchmakers to make kind of watches for the trains, right? Or like a big train watch company. That's why all the trains were running on time in America. The trains in New York, they don't really run well on time. It's just kind of estimated. By the way, France was very cool. The trains were very punctual. They would arrive on time, but then they would leave at exactly the moment that that it was said that they were going to leave. Pretty cool stuff. Billy says, I don't know why someone would rob a Ball watch. It doesn't make any sense. How much can you sell them for? Actually, you could sell them for some good money, right? I think, so this one, for example, this rainbow Ball watch could go for about $2,000, right? Or is it slightly? Oh, yeah, there we go. 2,100 USD. So that it's one of the upper tier, low tier watches. And they're with actual history. I'm not sure if they were open perpetually or if they also failed kind of during the quartz crisis. But yeah, actually don't know much about this brand. They're cool though. Hey, Dingo Dave's got one. It looks like an Air King. By the way, Perry TV, thank you so much for the super sticker. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate that. Let me know. What do you think? Limited editions. Are we done with limited editions? At least for time being. I think world would be so much more simple if numbered limited editions didn't exist. Because I mean it should be about the watch, not about which number of that watch you have. What does it matter? They're literally identical, right? And yet, through sheer like psychology and mind fuckery, the lower numbers become more desirable. I don't know. Charles Bronson, this show was once filled with panelists. Yeah, it's just how it is, man. Charles, the tide goes in, the tide goes out. Some people, stop watching. New people maybe are gonna come in and start watching. It's just the market has changed. Nobody kind of wants to talk about the truth about watches. They want to live in the fantasy world. But that's okay, Charles. So cool. Oh, by the way, hey, here's the link if anybody wants to join this strip. The link is in the chat. And Charles, Yeah, you don't really know half of the things that going on. The fuckery that's going on behind the scenes. But that's okay. Dave F451, I guess you're still here, so that's cool. Uh, thank God for roommate, right, Tim? 100%, man. That's the cool thing about I guess living with someone you care, kind of family stuff. Not every time everything we do in life it's gonna work out, right? You could start a company and then it could all blow up in your face, right? Or you could make $1 billion. It's and you have to take those chances. And if it doesn't work out, listen, it's all cool. I have no regrets with what I've done with this show. We had great run. It was great adventure. Um, yeah, and no, all those people, they're still out there. It's not like they're gone. They're doing their own stuff. And it's okay. So the world keeps going around, and I think sometimes people get carried away way too much in all of this watch stuff, right? Because it's all about the watches. It's not really about anybody's egos. Billy, $5. I've sold almost all my Rolexes down to two pieces. Holy shit. Okay, Billy, which pieces do you have left? Because I'm gonna be selling my stuff come summer. I have an idea for the next, where I'm gonna take this watch hobby after this. Actually, going to Paris played a big role into what we're gonna do next. Maybe you guys will find it fun. Maybe you won't. We'll see it. We'll see it. And if you do find it fun, make sure to upvote. Yeah. By the way, guys, how many watches have you sold? I haven't sold anything yet, but haven't been really in the rush. I'm just like I'm still recovering from this whole Paris trip. It's good to kind of just relax a little bit. Hey, speaking of relaxation,
What do you say? It's good to what?
it's good to relax a little bit.
I'm trying to emulate your voice. It's good to relax.
It's
It's
good
good to
to
relax a bit.
relax.
There's nothing wrong with the way you talk. I'm just being a jerk. But
No, it's so cool, Daniel. It was because you know why I paused. It's because I saw you pop up in the back room, and so I don't know. It's just kind of my mind paused.
no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going out to grab some Tibetan food if I can, but I thought I'd pop in here first.
Ooh,
Uh,
Tibetan food.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
I'm going over the memories of the good days of when, like when someone asked me, Daniel, a 20 something, she runs a restaurant. She says, Daniel, you're kind of a weird guy in a good way. Do you take anything? I said, what do you mean? Like, do you take cocaine? Do you smoke
Mushrooms. You should have
marijuana?
told her mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms. So I said I took edibles. Like, and she was surprised.
it,
What? Yeah. And
you
it goes,
did because actually you
yeah,
did. Holy
that's
crap!
right. Vegas,
Yeah,
man.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah. So, like, remember, like, it's worth repeating just for a second. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
like the story goes that uh, we're three of us. Oh, hi, man.
Hey,
Hello.
man. G Shock,
Hey,
man. Let me
Oh,
join you
oh, it's
here. Hey,
Mr. G Shock. Okay.
Mr. G Shock, man. Daniel is retelling us his edibles experience one more time because it is. I think
Yeah.
there's another person out there who
Yeah.
has an edible experience that they haven't shared
Yeah.
with
But
us yet. But you
there you
tell us,
go. Now,
please.
G Man may be a man with those sunglasses of experience. Now, he
no, no,
made me.
I'm just hiding myself. I'm hiding.
Oh, yeah. He's like he
Yeah,
looks like,
Tim
like
G.
he's
Like
been.
Tim G wants to hide the identity.
Oh,
That's
right.
all.
Gotta stay
I don't
anonymous
wear
on
sun.
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, yeah, like maybe I'm an old soul in an old body, but our new guest here is like maybe a much older soul in a young body. But anyway, so I'm like, we're the three of us at Vegas at the Wynn Hotel, me,
Yeah,
Rich, you,
yeah.
and I was okay. Like sleeping, we had good beds. Like and white no, the you're snoring by the two of you was white noise. Didn't bother me. It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, on one of the days we're going pre entourage to Caesar's Palace, the group of us. Like it
Yeah.
was like the TV show Entourage, really.
Yeah,
But
oh,
before
the
that,
entourage. We're going to the two meetings. There was
yeah,
two meetings. There
lots of
was
yeah.
kind of there was two. It. I think this is part of the reason why the whole channel fell apart. It's just because there was two meetings,
Oh man,
because the
oh
people
that
were
meeting I did.
split.
Yeah, the meeting I didn't know about. But anyways,
Yes,
so
right. There was a V,
that
like a
that. But
supposedly there was a VIP meeting,
yeah,
and there
yeah,
was just like a regular public meeting, and it
yeah,
created a lot of like issues. But please
yeah.
continue.
And I was when I was kind of intellectually into it by saying, "Duh, what?" Anyway,
Mm,
so like you're busy doing some work, like you were planning and plotting, I guess, for the next show, and you were on that special desk because we were in that suite that actually had a working desk, like a fancy working desk, and you had these chocolates to the side of you and a glass of wine or something or whatever it was while you were doing whatever. I say, "Hey Tim, what's that?" I'll take. Oh Daniel, you better be careful. Those are Daniel. You know it's got something. So
it's a
I be
special
careful.
chocolate.
And and
I got this chocolate in New York because
I
it
said,
was
well,
legalized there. So I thought, hey, look at this, a
yeah. So
little
I said,
bit.
right. And so I thought, okay, let me take a little bit,
Yeah,
and then I ended up taking a little more of that little bit. And
it's because it was the chocolate was tasty.
the chocolate was tasty.
But I told you, don't forget, because
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing.
All right.
Sometimes, sometimes these guys they'll take it and then they'll forget.
So then I'm going down with the group in the elevator, and I thought, that's like I'm feeling a little off. Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
A little bit
And then
off.
and then I come and meet the guys 15 minutes later at the Win, and we're starting to walk towards the road. And it got to the point where my legs were going to the right
Uh
and my
huh.
hips were going to the left.
Interesting.
And that they had the never to twain of the two eyes will meet. I don't know. It was just so weird. And I thought, fuck, what is this? Like if I'm having a stroke now, I don't need this. I'm with the guys. That's what I'm saying
Jesus.
to myself. And so focus, I say to
Focus.
myself. And I think I'm looking cool. I'm focused. I'm with the guys. I'm wearing my pink hat.
Yeah.
And then when
Nice.
MJ says, "Hey, are you okay, man?" I'm okay. I'm okay. I bark, because of my ego,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Dr. Bob's nightmare. "Hey, man, are you okay?" I say, "I'm okay."
Wait.
So,
Why were they suddenly so worried? What were you
but
doing?
I guess because I was overly focused on walking one foot in front of the other while my legs
Oh.
were trying to
Okay.
go to the
You're
right,
paranoid.
Wow. Interesting.
whatever, and my
Okay.
hips were going to the left, and plus I was paranoid. I don't know, whatever. And I
Right.
was just kind of getting worse and worse. And then we get to Caesar's Palace, the cigars and whatever, and we're sitting down.
Nice.
And I think, okay, this is like, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm okay. And then the two guys keep asking, "Are you okay?" I say, "I'm okay." And then Alex, Alex that sometimes argues and stuff, and Alex, the physiotherapist, Alex, I
Oh
like him.
yeah.
Alex says,
Watchaholic.
yeah. So Alex says, "I'm not feeling right. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go back to the hotel, get a rest." I said, "I'm coming with you.
Uh huh.
I'm not feeling right also." And so the guy saw that I was such a hypocrite, and I getting up with him, and then Alex, I think, said, because Alex is a physiotherapist, right?
Yeah.
He's not a doctor, but still he
Yes.
knows stuff, and he says, "You think it was the edibles?" And I thought, "Oh, the edibles!"
Oh no.
So then I blamed Tim, even though you warned me. He did warn me,
I
but I had to
didn't.
blame somebody, right? So that's
Daniel, it's just because people talk about the edible. I've been accused of these edibles for so long that I thought, you know what? Let me bring actually like a chocolate bar there. It was a very small one too. Like it was a
yeah,
low THC, whatever. But yeah, I was very well. You know what? At
yeah.
least you didn't pass out. That's the most important thing.
Well, I had a bunch of guys who were ready to come to my my rescue. Anyways, that was if there's one time to be with a good
Yeah.
entourage, that was the one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
with
Did you have any like drink? Did you have a cigar while you
no,
were
no, I had a cigar in my mouth just to pose, but I can't smoke cigars. You
you
know,
just posed with the
but I
cigar a
had a
little
bunch
bit?
of guys with the cigars in their mouths. They're ready to haul me to the hospital with their
Mm.
cigars in their mouths, like they're that cool. So
Hey, just really quickly
even
here,
G
let
Shock,
me
if G Shock was there, he would have, done what had to be done. You
Well,
know.
well,
you would
I'm
need to be wearing a G-Shock at that point because if you had a Rolex, you would have got damaged.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, what was
the
I wearing? I got because I got my Seikos, but I don't know
I
what
think
I
Oh,
you
was.
had the
that's okay.
Explorer.
Seiko's fine.
Yeah,
You sure
but
Not
you had
Grand
Seiko? I
Seiko
think you
though.
had the Explorer.
well,
Oh,
that's now. I have the Explorer now, but I didn't have
Oh
it then.
yeah, no. Were you wearing maybe a blue Datejust or no? You had your blue
Uh,
Datejust with you, right?
oh, maybe I had the date just with me,
Actually,
but
I
I
have
recall.
pictures, but I can't share those
No, I'm
pictures. There's
wearing
some
it. I'm wearing it
No,
right
no,
now.
no. I mean, I have the pictures from that
No,
dinner. You know the
yeah.
dinner where you were apparently flying high.
Well, the dinner that was in New York when I
Well,
did
no,
a
no.
roast
Wait, were
when
you
I
there
roasted you.
at the like cigars and whiskey, the Redbreast 12?
Yeah, I was there, but it was
Y-
more hanging out with the scars. We weren't eating dinner there, were we? I can't remember. The
Huh.
Redbreast 12 was another time we had a big dinner
Oh,
together.
that wasn't
Two
when you
separate
were
things.
flying?
Um, I was maybe flying a little bit before I did the roast of the guys in New York City, which was before Vegas.
Uh-huh.
I did that roast about a 6 minute roast, and it wasn't roast beef, by the way.
Right, right. Just hey, just oh my God, we got so many super chats. Let me just catch up to these guys. It's crazy.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Watch Apprentice first. 20 pounds towards the pillow for a new mattress. Keep up the great work and stay focused. This is the greatest YouTuber. Thank you so much. The Watch Apprentice. I'm telling you, this idea is pretty cool. I think it's gonna be something different. Charles Bronson, yeah, because I don't do drama. That's why. Perry TV 279. Tell us what's coming up. I'm curious.
Mm.
Coming up. Oh, what's coming up? Okay. I can't reveal. Actually, email me. Email me. I'll give you a slight kind of
give
hint.
us the clue, Tim.
Yeah, I'll give you. Actually, well, the clue is it's
Super chat
Paris
for a clue.
related. You know what? Okay, I'll give you a clue. This is the clue.
No,
All
no,
right.
super chat for the clue. Super chat for the clue.
Yeah, it has to be a big super chat. And the clue. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you where the clue is for a big super chat. JMB 20 pounds. I'm going to city tomorrow. Okay? I'm going to city tomorrow to actually start researching this new phase of where we're going to go from here. Shout out to JMB for 20 pounds. Tim, you're doing great. Your show is very important for many of us who genuinely enjoy your show and the community. What do you think of the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36 mil green dial? It's too small. It's That's the only problem with it. There's one right here available on Moda. Here's one. Look at this. 36 126 triple O. Unworn. It's going above retail. Incredible watch. It 36 should be a day date into 36. I think if you're gonna get the Oyster Perpetual, the 36 is you gotta either have really small wrists, then it's acceptable, kind of Rolex
Okay. Oh, wait a
size
minute.
wrists.
I tend to disagree. I'm a
Well, you're
what?
skinny, Daniel. You have thin wrists.
Hmm.
Well, I'm okay. I'm 6.75. Okay, six point
Six,
seven
seven,
five,
five. That's what
and be,
I am. Yeah.
and the lug you can get
Let's
away
see your
with.
wrist.
Tim, you're a chameleon. You can get with any size watch somehow. You're
I
a
could.
chameleon. Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Although
You
I mean I've been wearing the Daytona, and that's a smaller watch, smaller
okay? So
scale.
I'm not doing this right, but hold on.
Yeah, that's the
That's
36, right?
that's the 36,
You know what?
and
Never mind. I'm wrong. You know what? It's great watch.
it's
36.
because the lug to lug it spreads out. The wingspan spreads out compared to,
Mhm.
let's say you get a watch that is big as, it could be a 40 42, but the lugs drop like a
Yeah.
cliff. a
Oh,
teardrop club. So it depends, right?
I think this watch is gonna be okay on JMB because he's a fit guy. If you're fit, then it should be really cool.
Yeah.
My watch channel, $20 super chat. Wow, thank you so much, my watch channel. I haven't sent much for a bit. Here's a little bit. Thank you. I really appreciate that, my watch channel. Hey, and also I unblocked you on the Instagram. Sorry about that. But I don't know. It's just something sometimes you really get to me and I feel like, man, is this guy hopeless or what the hell is going on? Like what anyways, I think you're cool. Maybe we'll do one of those mountains together. Maybe email me which dates you're going there and yeah. Well, I'll see. I'll see. Maybe I can get the flights. Maybe it'll be cheap. Chunkster, $50 super chat. Timmy, I'm back from the vacation and the graduation. You just keep doing what you're doing. If you stream it, they will come. Exactly. Exactly. No, I've always been streaming and I'm not gonna stop streaming. Actually, I'm gonna
So
add some new kind of fun dimension
right.
to the streams.
It sounds
I'm
like
gonna
Field of Dreams. Okay.
Yeah, Daniel, actually, I'm gonna the hint. Okay, there we go. For Chunkster, I'll give you guys a clue. All right, it's the clue is in the Paris live stream that I did with the roommate, and it's with it has something to do with I mentioned that something is no longer done or whatever. Like they no longer do this stuff. So anyways, there you go. That's the clue. If somebody wants to go and find out, maybe you'll have a good guess at what I want to do now. And also, Daniel, it has something to do with you as well. But yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
To do with Daniel.
yeah. Maybe to do with Daniel. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. I'm
I
not
think
kidding.
I don't know what your plans are.
Mm-hmm.
It's always exciting, and the interviews can be very spicy or nice and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just have a funny feeling with through inspiration, not to steal their material, their content, that we can do our own version of Curve Your Enthusiasm. You know,
Yes.
but I
Well,
got to think that one out. It's all improv, but you find the best, you tape it, and we go for the we go
yeah, we're
go
kind of
for the killing.
already we're already kind of doing it, right?
Maybe,
My
but
God. We
yeah.
need to get Rich on. Rich is our George Costanza. This guy, this guy is a actual life living uh, George Costanza, and I think there's nothing wrong with it. It's
Who?
Who's
just
George Costanza?
Oh, he was a character
from
by
Seinfeld.
uh,
Oh.
Anthony in Jerry Seinfeld. It's going
Oh, I
back.
think I know him, the bald guy.
The
Yes,
bald guy.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you saying
exactly.
that I'm George, Tim? Are you saying that I'm George?
No, no,
No,
you're
I'd be George.
Oh, you'd be George. Okay.
I got no
Rich.
hair.
Rich. No, no, guys, you don't understand. Well, Rich doesn't have hair either, and
I have a slightly
and
more
he's
than him,
short
a
guy,
little bit.
just like Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander. That's him. Jason Alexander. That's right.
Jason Alexander,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
The
yeah.
guy's an intellectual. You ever hear him? He's
You could be
complete.
Kramer, Daniel.
Yeah, I could be kind of Kramer, but I'm not quite
Well,
hyper.
actually, I'm Kramer, I think.
Yeah, you would be closer to Kramer.
Right.
I'm not sure which character I'd be. I'd be more like, who's the guy that's the Curb Your Enthusiasm?
From oh my God.
David Leonard or
No,
Leonard
with
David?
David Leonard. Hold on,
No,
hold on.
Leonard David, whatever his name is. Here, I got it. I'll get you. I'll get you.
I'll Google it. Hold on. I can't believe I forgot. Oh, it's Larry David. Larry David. Yeah. You would be Larry David. And
Yeah, but kind of a calmer version, hyper, losing his mind because I can't get my digital thing right. Like I
you
get
know, you know that
this is.
that George Costanza's character is based on Larry David. That's just
Oh,
Jason
is it?
Alexander is playing Larry David.
Oh wow, isn't that
Because Larry
something?
David actually did that thing where he quit the job and then he regretted it, so he went back on Monday and pretended like he didn't quit. He actually did that in
Oh
real
man,
life.
I could see that. Oh God, that's
Yeah,
so good. It's oh, like
but
it's
G
the
That's
Shock,
stuff
funny.
that.
man, you know what? That leaves you with the role of Elaine.
Yeah,
Oh no, no. I wouldn't know what no, Daniel can be
You
alone.
need
He's
to
got the
get a
pink
wig.
hat.
Oh no! Or do we get Tin Tickers in the wig for that
yeah.
role?
You know what? Even though she's female, maybe I could have been Elaine a little
Mm.
bit, like just a male version of her. The way I ask dumb questions sometimes, even though she's smart. Um, the character unit is smart, but she asks dumb questions sometimes and gives that look, huh?
By
Every
the
once in
way,
a while.
you know that Seinfeld wears Breitling watches in that
Yeah,
in the Seinfeld.
yeah, yeah. Well, also when he goes in his new show, if it's still on, comedians in cars getting coffee.
Oh yeah.
He'll sometimes wear a Breitling
Oh
or ride his
yeah, the
bicycle. Yeah, yeah.
Chronomat.
Well, I don't know which one, but he just has. He's not into collecting really. He just, that it's the
You know,
cars that he loves, cars. But he something about Breitling. He knows he can afford anything that the guys
He's
in that
shiny. He's
show can.
nice and shiny, probably. That's why.
you know
Well,
Those
Seinfeld.
older ones were
he can.
shiny.
Yeah,
The older Breitling.
yeah, he can pretty well get anything that Cars and Chrono has, but he's not interested. He just gets the Breitling he likes, and maybe just one or two iterations. I'm not sure. But
Do you think Seinfeld? Do you think he was funny, or do you think he wasn't?
like everything
He was
else,
like the weakest character in the
some of it.
Seinfeld.
Well, he's one of the chief writers, right? So he was generous and he let the punchlines go to the other characters a lot of times.
Yeah,
It's some
but
of his stuff is funny for me. It's a
it felt
personal
like
thing, isn't
his
it?
role. But like Daniel, like so this is the thing. This is the thing, right?
Yeah.
Daniel, this is the big secret that nobody wants to talk about in Seinfeld. Is that Seinfeld himself? He's unfunny. He's just, you know what? He looked right and he was inoffensive, I think,
Okay. Wait a
but
minute.
he
Wait a minute.
wasn't funny. Look what happened, and look what happened
No, but
since
wait, wait,
Seinfeld.
wait. Hold this.
Elaine got
Yeah.
her own show, Veep,
Yeah. Yeah.
extremely funny,
Yeah.
great talent. Larry David got his own show, Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's been killing that.
Yeah.
Larry, and then Seinfeld. No, Kramer. He screwed up with the,
Oh, he blew his top on someone in the
he
stand
got
up.
canceled. He got canceled.
Yeah, the show didn't work. Plus, he blew it, his label, his brand name by yelling at people that happened to be African American that came into the show late at a famous stand up bar, and that went viral, and that
Yeah, he
hurt
said.
his career. And he tried to apologize, but it was kind of too late.
Mm,
Look, Jerry went into an advertising corporate company of his own that I think was successful. And he was producing films or something and other stuff. And from what I heard, was financially successful. He went in the business direction.
right,
Um,
that's what I'm saying. He wasn't funny.
no, well, I don't know yet about that. He had writers to help him. And
His
I
character was always like making out with some hot girl. It's
wait a minute.
almost
I'm not
it's
defend.
almost like he was writing his
Well,
own
maybe.
character to
But
be
hold on.
in these
Yeah, but maybe you're
sexy
right.
situations.
Okay, wait a minute. Maybe you're right because he didn't make me laugh all the time. But
Yeah.
like a bass player on a band,
Mm.
he was the straight man. And the straight man is the anchor where all the funny stuff goes around him. He was the writer with the other writers that made Dreyfus, that's her name, that played Elaine,
Julia Louis Dreyfus.
right? Her and what's the name that you just mentioned that played George Costanza?
Jason Alexander. Oh, and
Jason,
Jason Alexander, he's been doing stuff as well.
and he writes his own stuff too. Jason Alexander is a filmmaker also.
He's in
So
theater, I think. He was also in theater.
he's a brilliant, brilliant guy. And by the way, in Double Jeopardy, for
Oh
the
my
way
god! I mean, in Seinfeld, you cannot. There's no comparison in acting skill between Jason Alexander and I would think almost anyone there. I mean,
well, hold
he's
on. Jason Alexander was a gypsy. Hear me out.
Okay. All
Hear
right.
me out. Hear
All
me
right.
out. Let me explain for a moment.
Okay.
Jason Alexander, we only saw the tip of the iceberg. He went, and just wait till I'm finished. I'll only be a
Okay.
minute. So Jason Alexander went and competed with other actors in Double Jeopardy, where you have to know about everything. Like, who was this? History for 500, and then you have to ask the question based on an answer. This is like having encyclopedic knowledge. So
Wow.
he clobbered everyone in a fundraiser version of Double Jeopardy. Clobbered everyone. And he has a monotone voice, his real voice, like Spock in Star Trek. Now, he's also, when I say gypsy, he's a musician, a singer, a tap dancer. He's everything. He completely filled up Carnegie Hall on a
Wow.
show just on him doing his singing and dancing and storytelling. All him,
Yeah.
packed audience. He can dance like he's Broadway. It's like a chorus line. Bob Fosse, he'd be one of the performers in a chorus line with Bob Fosse, like Broadway. He's one of those, and he
Yes.
got a role with Jerry Seinfeld, and he was good for life, even though he's still continuing his career.
Yeah.
But that background is got tremendous depth. Okay, so you called it, Tim. You're right, is what I'm saying. The guy is multi-talented. He's an actor. He's a singer. He's everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was noticeable in the show. He's always very dynamic.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Anyway, Seinfeld, great show. And this is on the brink. There's a Jerry Seinfeld. He's like in some kind of a new movie. I don't know. Did you know that?
No. No. I didn't.
Oh my God. Let me show you.
What
Uh
is it based on Jerry Seinfeld, or is just that
oh
uh
my God. It's like I don't even. You know what? Let me show you the trailer for this thing, and then you tell me what you think. It's I I am very conflicted. I do want to see it just to confirm whether it's going to be as bad as it looks. As
is
it's
this a
going to
new
be.
version, or what is this?
It's called. He's got this new movie that's coming out called Unfrosted, and it's about like how in Seinfeld he's always he likes his cereal, and he talks about cereal a lot,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he
Okay.
uses that in his comedy or whatever. He's obsessed
Right.
with cereal. He thinks
Okay.
cereal is very funny. So
Yeah.
it's a movie about like 1980s, maybe 40s. I don't know, but it's about the competition between Post and Kellogg's.
Oh.
Oh,
Between what? Post and Kellogg's? We
yeah,
know.
it's those are
Hey,
those are the two big cereal
yeah.
brands.
I think post like Frosted Flakes and all that. Man, that's G-Shock. That's what it was. It was back in the 50s. These were the big cereals that the
In
kids
the
would
in the
call.
UK, Kellogg's. We have Kellogg's, but I never heard
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
Post.
yeah, yeah. That sort of thing. Yeah. So
Uh,
I don't know. It already sounds boring. I don't know.
Uzi, $20 super chat. Hey, what's up, boys? Even though Watch Nick is the best watch channel on YouTube, he doesn't get jealous like Marcello does when I show support elsewhere. Thanks for a great show, Tim. Very interesting. Thank you so much, Uzi. Appreciate that.
Haven't
Uh,
heard from
okay.
Uzi in a long time.
Yeah. Huh?
I haven't heard from Uzi in a long time.
I don't know, Uzi. I don't. Is this
He's
like
been here.
somebody who renamed their channel, or
No,
is it somebody
no,
who
I
came from?
guess he's been here before.
He's been here before.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about him. It's a very anonymous guy. Does he go
No,
on the streams, or
no.
what's in
I
his
think
collection, Uzi? What's in your collection, bro?
he's joked around with me. I think in the past. I think, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
been
he's a
okay. He's been
comedian.
good. No, I mean he's just good sense of humor. I think he's been on. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it,
I'm
Tim.
just playing with him. I'm just
Tell me
playing with
with
him a
the.
little
Oh,
bit.
here.
Hey, it's all
Okay.
cool. It's all
All right.
cool. We welcome everybody.
Okay. Tell me
It's
more about
tough.
the
It's
premise.
tough.
Tell
Uzi,
me
I'm not
more.
gonna lie, it's freaking tough. You know what?
Yeah.
At least at least Watch Nick showed some principles in these latest breaking news. But we'll see. We'll see how far those principles take him. Um,
So how's
so
the
yeah.
premise go, by the way?
Of this Unfrosted,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my god, it's gonna be very cringe. All right, here we go. I'll play a little bit of this trailer if you want.
Okay.
You guys want me to play a little bit of this trailer? It's
Ground control, we are go for launch. T-minus 3,
it's over the top.
2, 1. Lift off. Lift off.
That's a Pop-Tart.
I believe we have split the atom of breakfast.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
this is how a Pop-Tart was invented. So I guess the movie is about the invention of a Pop-Tart and how it's going to topple the as a new breakfast that Americans will eat instead of cereal.
Oh, who's the woman on the left?
Well, actually, that's a famous actress.
Yeah, it's a
Let's see.
veteran. She's a veteran, but I don't know who. I can't make out who she is.
Yeah, she's pretty famous. Let me see here. Writers are Jerry Seinfeld, Andy Robbins, Spike Fearster. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh wow, Jim Gaffigan is in it. Okay. What? How come she's not listed on the top cast? Oh, Rachel Harris.
Okay, whoever's there is probably good. It's just that we don't know about them. And
Yeah,
any film that's got every big name in it, G-Shock, I get very suspicious of. You know,
Why is that?
I just find that the script is a piece of garbage.
And it relies on
and
the
they
actors.
depend on big names like marketing to hold it up. You know.
Yeah.
Double D says it's a race to develop a Pop-Tart. It's all fiction and it's terrible. So you know how there was a movie about a Ferrari. That's pretty cool. I mean, Ferrari is cool. It wasn't great.
The movie
The
did the movie
graphics.
sink? Did that movie sink? By the way,
The
Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Yeah, did okay or what?
It's just it kind of it has this cheap game on your emotions.
Okay, no, forget
Kinda,
it. Okay, yeah.
there's this lame kind of. The movie sets you up to
Yeah, yeah.
like it's like you're supposed to care about this character that dies
Yeah.
in a really graphic way, but you really don't because he's the meaningless character.
And Lady Gaga is in it. So
But it's supposed to be made out to be such a big deal. Like that was the climax of the movie. It's set up like a climax of the movie, and you're like, whatever. I don't even know who this guy is. He was just like some guy that was trying to get to become a racer at Ferrari, and Ferrari kept like driving him away. Like, next time.
it's that guy Driver that was in one the other Driver or what his name is the main character playing Ferrari, I think. I forgot his first name. Driver. Anyways, never mind.
Did you guys watch the Ford versus Ferrari?
No, but now
Yeah,
I might.
Yeah, because it was about when Ford wanted to buy Ferrari back in the 60s, and they agreed a deal, and then Enzo Ferrari went on back on his word and insulted the president of Ford, Henry Ford II, and then that's when Henry Ford thought, "Fuck you, Enzo Ferrari," and he developed the GT40, and they won at Le Mans.
Shit.
Yeah, Ford versus. It's on Netflix. It's a famous story about the GT40 Ford, the Ford GT.
Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
It's very
it.
good. Watch that. It's got Matt Damon in it.
Hey, Russell996 says Love actually disproved that rule, Daniel. What's the rule?
I'm not sure what what you're saying. Love
Love actually disproved that.
What is it? What is he saying? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Okay.
Hey, add a little bit more. Double D. Oh yeah, the race to develop the Pop-Tart. What do you guys eat for breakfast?
Oh, you know
Porridge.
what? Oh, I'm gonna show you,
Nice.
Tim. Tim, I'll show you
Yeah.
what it's you toast it. Hear me out.
Oh, you have Pop-Tarts?
Well, I don't know what. Not like that, man. I got this. Hold on a second.
Let's see.
Let's see if I can do this right.
Okay, what is? Oh my God! You got the.
Oh,
It's the Kellogg's.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
What is this thing
Nature's
called? The
Path. It's
what?
Nature's Path.
Nature. Okay, okay, but is this like a healthier version of the
It's a
Kellogg's?
healthier, yeah, it's a healthier
yoga
version.
What?
version.
What is that called? A waffle, right? A waffle.
It's a waffle. You toast it. But what I do,
Actually, I ate those as a kid when I came to the United
did you?
States.
What I
Should get
do
some.
is I braise frozen fruit, braise it,
Mhm.
add a lot of cinnamon, maybe a little bit of syrup. After I toast this, pour it all in, and then watch reruns of Tim Wright.
There you go. That's how you do
Hey,
it. That's how you stay awake that long.
that's a pretty
Huh?
cool.
The full 6 hours.
Uh, I'm sorry. What do you mean by 6 hours? I'm not paying attention.
Well, sometimes the stream is very long, so you need that to keep you going.
Gotta
Yeah,
get those.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Gotta get those
So in
waffles.
the morning, leftovers of the Tim Wright show. No,
Do
I
you also
don't.
have a can of whipped cream that you could like?
Oh yeah, when I get it, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, sometimes
nice.
I'll remember to get and you can get coconut whipped cream if you're having a little bit of side effects from the milk.
Yeah,
Coconut whipped cream's not bad, but it's expensive.
expensive.
Yeah,
So this is going to come out May 3rd, baby. May 3rd.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, that means it already came out. All right,
Yeah,
I
we're
should
in.
probably watch it.
It's June.
Netflix. I'm not subscribed. I actually I canceled my subscription to Netflix last month, so I guess I have to resubscribe now. They
Oh
upped
yeah.
the price. It's like $16 now.
Oh my goodness, the world's
Yeah,
gonna come to an end.
it used to be $8, and I used to borrow a password from my friend. Now, then it became $8, and now it's like 16. I don't know.
Okay,
And
Tim.
I used to watch like one movie per month. So
It's
what was
the
the
high
point?
resolution plan.
Tim.
Oh, that's extra.
This. I want to ask. I'm gonna switch gears here.
Mm-hmm.
Just for a second. You know,
Yep.
I'm going on this crazy trip. I got sucked into buying by the sales guy friend into these suits and jackets, and I'm a little bit whatever with him. But so to make use of them, maybe stand up being overly dressed, joining you guys in Vegas, that kind of thing. But also Pidiyomo, the fashion show.
Yes.
As you know, I'm going to Italy in just a couple of weeks, and I'll be peacocking with my get-ups. But hold on, anything can go south. Right now, I've sort of semi-booked Airbnb. The hotel that Sean is an average hotel for him. For me, it's like blowing the budget. It's like $600 a night,
Yeah.
3 nights in Florence. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm Airbnb the rest of the way because I'm there for 3 weeks or more. Because the yoga retreat is in Puglia in the south. So my question to you guys is just common sense, not that G-Shock's the expert on travel, but I land in Rome overnight in the morning, 11 in the morning. I take the train right away to Florence, just chill at the hotel. It's the next day is the first day of the Idiomo. I'll be there for 2 days. Leave on the third day. I'm in Venice. I've already booked Airbnb thing in Venice for a few days.
You could have stayed with the Sheen on the couch, but okay.
No, 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 no. I don't. I'm not sure. Sheen, we're friendly from a distance. I just don't want to get into. I want to stay okay with those Sheen. I don't want to become enemies by living on
Can
a
you still
couch.
get your money back if we talk to a Sheen? Maybe that could help you out with.
No, 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 no. That's only a few bucks. Don't worry about it. I'll meet him for dinner or something. So
Okay.
then I'm in Venice. Then I'll take a train because I don't want to wear myself out. I'd go back to Rome. I haven't booked this yet. Stay a couple of days in Rome, then head to Puglia. Does that make sense?
Wow.
I think
That,
so. Head to Puglia. Try to just chill, like be one of the people that live in Puglia. Like just pretend wear
yes.
shorts and sandals. Like go completely different from the dress attire in Venice. I'll be wearing shorts and t-shirt and maybe
Are you
my
traveling with
skate
two
vest.
luggages, a big one and a small one, or just one big
No,
one?
no. Here's it. I've got a hockey bag with wheels to carry all this shite, because you're carrying 4 pairs of shoes. You're carrying a container for your fedoras. You're
Yeah, a
carrying your
hockey
suit. So
bag.
I got all this stuff in a hockey bag with wheels. Then I've got a garment bag you put over your shoulder to carry the garments, and a little bag that Tim Wright would wear over his shoulders, and
Oh,
hopefully I'll survive.
oh, a hockey bag. Okay,
Why not? It works, right?
this
So
is a hockey bag. Very
with
interesting.
wheels, something like that. Yeah, yeah, you
So
got
what?
me.
This is like large capacity kind of stuff. What's
I'll
wrong with
check.
luggage? 'Cause is it
I'm
this
gonna check it
lighter?
in. I usually go carry on, but I'm checking that in. I
So
have to.
and do you have another luggage, or
You're
this
not
is
going to
it?
put that as carry on. That
No,
won't fit.
no, G Shock. I'm no. This
You won't
particular.
have the option. It won't work. You have to check that
No,
one in.
I'm not doing carry on, man. I'm doing it
Not with
checking.
that size of luggage.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Because I have to sacrifice doing my normal carry on routine because I'm doing a thing. I got to bring my game to Venice, so I'm carrying more garments than I planned, and that's the
mm,
way you got to do it. Then if I
true.
bump into what's her name, our friend, the fashion police,
Michaela,
Michaela,
the
ju-
Chatillon.
I can see her seeing what I'm going to wear and says, "Let's go back to your hotel, Daniel. That's not the right combination."
Mm.
And then we'll figure it out, and then have those 2 days. I might even buy a ticket for the show one of the days. That also,
Okay.
and that's the plan.
Wow. I mean, this is Daniel. I'm jealous. It's an incredible. No, not in a bad way. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is an incredible adventure that you have created here for yourself. Especially coming off from Paris. Dude, you're gonna have a lot of fun. You're
I
gonna have
hope
a
so.
lot of
Look,
fun.
things could go wrong, right, G Shock? But you just got to work around it, right?
True.
How
So,
could they go wrong?
like
Unless,
life.
I mean,
I'm
look,
talking about
if you don't
Exactly.
life.
hit that crazy
That's how you learn.
turbulence,
What?
did
That's
you
how
hear
you
the?
learn when things go wrong.
That's right. It's about learning. It's about. A yoga person said to me, because I'm in a lot of yoga. What uh, was it? What if everything that happens to you? No, was it? What if? Look,
Everything that
what if
happens to you
everything
happens
that
to you for a reason.
happens? What if everything that occurs uh, is meant to happen, or something like that? I forget the phrase. It was a good phrase.
You mean
Yeah.
Meaning
like if
that's your
everything's perfect?
opportunity to swim with the current and work your way around it. So
Yes.
it could be booking the wrong hotel. You book something. Oh, we don't have anything on our record. It could be missing the train. Tim, you always improvise around things that go weirdly wrong. You know, you're. That's what
No,
people like
no.
about Tim Wright.
I've just accepted that things will go wrong. They will not
Right,
go according to plan,
right.
uh, just because of natural causes, or because there could be some kind of a situation. So the world is completely
Oh, wait a
unpredictable. I
minute.
didn't plan
Right,
for
right.
what
What?
happened.
Right, right. Can you clarify natural causes? Is that roommate?
Hey, the roommate actually look how it worked out, right? When
Yeah,
the channel was going well for me, uh, the roommate was screwed over. She was changing 3 jobs, right?
yeah,
And now that it's not going so well for me, it's going really good for her. She
yeah.
just got her 12-hour shift,
Mm,
which means she will no longer have to work 4 days a week. She's only going to be working 3 days a week. It's
right.
amazing. But that
Yeah.
that just means she's going to be on my back
Yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah. Well, it
No,
happens.
no, it's okay. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
G Shock, you've met roommate, right?
What, in person?
No, no, I just
No,
through the
on the
channel. Just through
stream.
the
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
through the channel. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
pretty cool, right?
yeah,
yeah, definitely. I mean, she comes across as very abrupt and to your face, but I think
Yes.
she has a heart of gold underneath.
yeah. That's right. That's
Mm,
right. But
I think that's
I
my
say it.
impression of her.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
that's good. Yeah, in your face, but in a good way, kind of. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In a sincere way, but
yeah,
rough around. It's like a rough diamond, but underneath is very. If you polish the diamond, it'd be very nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, she's
She she
got
was
an
very different in when you went to France. She was very different. Paris. She was very relaxed.
right,
I never
yeah,
seen her like that before.
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
because I actually took some time to try and understand her. What the heck is
Oh, maybe.
she's got a lot of issues. She's got a
Yeah,
lot of issues at
Dubai.
work, with family,
Right, right. Oh, I
right?
see.
And
Right.
I finally took the time to hear out all her problems, all the
Oh, I see. I
struggles that
see.
she's going through,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
kind of help her, kind of understand and just not worry about that stuff.
Mm.
And still, when we were coming back from the airport, she's got this crazy anxiety. I don't know where it's coming from. Where does
About
it exactly originate from? But like 12 hours before our flight back, she was
yeah.
just hyper trying to make sure that everything is, everything is perfect, and it was impossible to stop her.
Yeah. You know what,
Yeah.
Tim? This is going to sound crazy, and don't go nuts over what I'm going to say because I could be wrong. But you remind me a little bit of kind of chilling people out when they're overly hyper. My mom was hyper. She was an artist,
Mm,
and she was a lovely person. And my dad, I think you got quite a bit of my dad when my dad was younger. The
mhm.
way he just kind of chilled out the stuff that happens and just veered and like all he'll say is a swear word if something went wrong, and then 2 seconds later, okay, let's deal with it. Like what's how we salvage this,
Right.
and that and also with us, when I was getting all like as a teenager or whatever, all nuts and whatever, I said, son, uh, I hear you, but can I ask you something? Yeah. Are you sick? No. Are you dying? No. I guess that's things are okay then.
It's okay.
you
Everything is
know,
gonna be
True.
all right.
you're alive.
Yeah.
So
You're
that was,
alive.
yeah.
And you know what? People go, people come. Look at this. Uzi, $50 super chat. Holy
That's
dang.
like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice one.
Wow, bro. Thank you so much. We freaking love you, Tim. Love you, Uzi.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you're doing well. I hope Nikki doing there well as well. He's got his own kind of issues. I don't want to get into it, but hey, maybe something could be worked out. I don't know.
Okay. And
Yeah.
the sun's coming down a little bit here in Toronto, as you
Mhm.
see behind me. The skyline down there, it's gray weather. I'm gonna go. Like I'm related to Count Dracula because my great grandparents from Romania, yeah, Transylvania. So I've got to search for some food.
Daniel, you know what? Part of the what's coming up is inspired by your new apartment. Man,
Yeah.
show us like the like your surrounding one more time.
Oh man,
I'll put
it's a
it full
mess.
screen. Here you
It
go.
just
Here's some value, guys.
outside.
Check out the new neighborhood. It looks
These
like
are my little
Brooklyn,
friends.
Daniel. And
My,
then let's see that love seat.
okay,
Show us
hold on,
the love seat.
hold on. Yeah, let me just do this
This is
right.
so
Okay.
cool.
No, wait a minute.
Look
Hold
at
on.
you got Daniel's got all this art. He's got pictures. He's got a book there.
Well, yeah, this is by a struggling
Oh,
artist in Chinatown in North Beach, San Francisco. I walked by her. She looked
mhm.
like an angry roommate, and she was nice. And I bought one of her pieces there in San Francisco.
That
And
looks
that's
very good.
by my late brother, who is a great artist. That's his doodling.
A little bit back, a little bit back. Looks
Oh,
like an ancient Chinese scroll writing.
I don't know, but it's weird. And that's his work also. No,
Turn.
that's my mother's work
Oh, that's
there
your that looks professional.
with a palette knife, oils. This is by an artist, a print of an artist in San Francisco, a
Mm-hmm.
bug woman walking her bug pet.
Lower, lower. You have to bring the camera lower. There we go. Oh, wow.
Weird, eh?
Mm.
Okay, that's trippy.
And that's just some artist that when my dad was a retirement place, it's some of her work. And this is like the skyline there,
Wow,
you
that's a
know?
lot of trees there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the in a very struggling area amongst people begging for money. This
Mm.
was a very very poor area. There's these houses that must be worth a few $1,000,000 that totally renovated. So it's a mix of rich with poor. It's like
Oof,
Brooklyn,
pretty
basically.
rough. Yeah, that's
You
what.
know, and then
Totally.
people down there, some of the crackheads walking along, and other people working. You know,
Yeah.
and this is my messy room. I haven't
How much
organized
is
it yet.
crack over there?
Yeah, right. Yeah, like I know I'm a cheap distributor, right?
Got a new type of
Oh,
edible now.
oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
eat
there
it.
you got the. I like that shot. That's for. What does they call it? That's the body shot for your film work.
Oh, that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I was in my 20s, G-Shock.
Whew.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Daniel was hot.
Was that
Not my
100
age,
years ago?
Yeah, 300, about 140.
123.
Yeah, 122 years.
123. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a bachelor. Like it's messy. Everything's all
Pretty
over the place.
cool.
You know what I mean? So
That's
Mm.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's very
And
cozy. It's very cozy.
for now, until if I make a break with something, of course I'll move somewhere else. And of course, this is the love seat. You know,
That's beautiful.
you know.
Nice.
Can you do position 36 on the love seat? I don't know, Tim. Can you?
I don't know. I don't know these positions. See, I'm not doing. I haven't been
No, I
doing.
Not
don't.
36, but 38 you can.
Oh, 38 maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm out. I'm gonna go get some dinner. All right.
Take care,
Yo,
Daniel.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
Tim, take care. Bye-bye.
peace out. Peace out.
Tim, quick
Yo,
question about the 36 millimeter.
yes.
My wrist is about 7.25.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I tried the 36 on, to look at it directly with my wrist in front of me, it looked tiny. But when you sort of look in a mirror or someone else is wearing a 36 millimeter, it always looks bigger. It always looks smaller when you look at it, but at a distance,
It's true.
it looks a lot bigger.
True. Yes, there's something about it, like when Daniel showed the 36 on his wrist, it
Mm,
looked it looked really good. It looked proportional. What I would say, 36 is a comfortable size. That's how I would describe it. Because when you wear a 36, you can't even feel it on your wrist. It's very comfortable.
it is
And
comfortable.
and the dial size, for example, on the Explorer 36 is the same size as on the Submariner. And Submariner is a much bigger watch. So it's just as legible as
Yeah, but Submariner's got the bezel.
yeah, that's why
But
it's
yeah, I see
bigger.
what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but legibility wise, right? You lose a function, but you also lose all of this extra unnecessary case material, right?
Mm,
And then you're basically you're down to just a movement with the minimal required amount of steel around it to protect it.
true.
Speaking of truth, Tim G, welcome to the
Gentlemen,
show.
gentlemen, how are
Hey,
you
Tim.
today? Hi, boys. What's going on?
Yo,
Just
I
chewing
missed
the
Mr.
fat.
Yeah, I know. I missed Mr. Katz. The 36 would be okay for your wrist, I think. Though, to answer your question, I think would be okay.
36 is a great size.
It's a perfect size. It's a nice
Yeah,
size.
if your wrist is smaller, it's
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
But 36 is it's like if you're wearing a watch and if you need it as a watch, right? But if you want to wear a watch because it's part of your outfit and you want it to be a little bit more than just to tell the time, I don't know. Maybe sometimes you want something that's a little bit bigger, right? And not because you
Absolutely.
want to tell the time, right? But because you want it to be part of your outfit or whatever.
But it's also
Absolutely.
the size of your wrist. If your wrist is about 6.5, 6.75,
Yeah.
it works. I mean, one of my friends, he's got very small wrists, and he can wear that size. He can even wear small, and he looks fine on him. But on me, it's okay, I suppose, but it just looks a bit smaller. But I could get away with it. But my wrist is between 7 and 7.25, so for me, really, a 39 is really the absolute minimum, and I'm better off with the 40. I think 41 is perfect for me, but 39, 39 looks elegant. So if it's like a oyster perpetual or something, 39 is fine. But
Yes.
41 is better. But
I gotta
But if
tell
your
you,
wrist, yeah, it depends on your wrist.
you gotta look at the lugs too, because if it's like a
Yes,
tag,
yes,
the lugs are longer. Or if it's like a
yeah, that makes
Polaris,
all
if
the
it's like a
difference.
Polaris, it curves in more. So even though it's a
Agreed.
41 or a Polaris, JLC
Cor-
Polaris, it curves in more.
Yeah,
So you got to look at
agreed.
the lug. You got to look at the lugs too. But hey,
Yeah.
you missed a new watch. You missed a new watch.
There's a whole bunch of new watches.
Okay,
I do want to go through them. Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about the new Tag Heuer Skelton Monaco.
I have it right
That's
here.
okay.
Oh,
There
I
you
was
go.
just waiting for
blimey.
somebody to show some interest in this watch, and I was gonna bring it up.
I'm probably the only one that would have interest. It's not
You're the
worth the
only one who
money.
cares.
It's not worth the money,
Huh,
but it's
Is this a
really
lot?
nice, huh?
Is this a lot of money? How much? How much is this?
It's over. I think it's over 100 grand.
What?
Shit,
No,
what's that? Serbion?
no. Come on, come on, come on,
Fuck.
come on. Let's just relax.
But
Scroll
tag?
down, scroll down, scroll down.
That
No, it's
can't be.
okay. There you go. It's 12,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
12,000.
you
Okay.
you you misplaced the
I
zero.
like it. Yeah, I misplaced the zero. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
But I'm not
Mhm.
surprised you said 100 because the recent Tag Heuer, the one that was released during the Watches and Wonders, is like
Was 180 something.
150,000.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Did you
They're all
know?
over they're all over the place.
Did you know that watch? Look at this. Let me show you something. Tag Heuer. Watch this.
I like tags. I
Let me
do like
show you.
tags. So
This is. I think Tag is fucked. Okay, I think as a brand,
do you really? I think
they're fucked.
I think they've got too
Let me
many
show you
different sort of deals going on, but I think they're cleaning themselves up. Let's just put it that way. Back
I
to the
think
Heuer days.
they done some. Okay, look at this thing. $138,000.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
What? Okay,
Why?
oh, you can't see it. Okay,
Serbion.
here. 138,000 for this Monaco. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's messed up. Yeah, they're dreaming.
This is.
Well, some people pay.
Who the fuck do they think they are?
Yep.
No, I
But
mean,
how many
like,
do they produce?
I mean, is this? Do they think they are Richard Mille? I mean, is this? Because if you look at the watch, right, it reminds me a little bit of like Richard Mille. Not to say what is Tag Heuer worse in any way than Richard Mille? I mean, they probably make insane amount of money, just as much as Richard Mille, if not more.
Heuer has a better heritage.
They have do they? Yeah, they have some
Yeah.
heritage. Yeah.
So you come from the newer generation. I mean, I grew up with Heuers and Tag Heuers in the 70s and 80s as a kid. So it's the
They
same
need to
sort
get
of-
rid of tag, the name.
Yeah.
Drop it
Yeah.
and have
I
Heuer.
I personally don't care about that. The problem they have is that they've got smartwatches, they've got every sort of deal going, and they are finally cleaning themselves up because the new CEO is the son of LVM, whatever it is, the LVMH, the young kid. He's the son of the billionaire that's cleaning everything up. So their glass box watches are actually pretty nice. Like
Now look at this.
Super.
Now, Tim,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
look. Okay, this Tag Heuer, right here, on the screen, retails for what do they say? It says right there, 138,000. This is what they want. This is what they think this watch is valued at. So when you see a watch like this, right, and then they also put one of them on the. It says limited one of one pieces, for only watch. So check this out. There's one of a kind. All right. So how much do you think this one of a kind went for? How much do you think it sold for?
Don't say it went under that other really, really, like $80,000.
Not that bad. Okay.
Okay.
It went for. Watch this. This is nasty. 110,000 Swiss francs.
It's pretty bad. Okay.
Yeah. It went below the retail.
And then has a Tiffany dial on it.
It has kind of a red carbon, I guess.
Okay, all right.
That
I like it, but I like it for 10 grand. I
this is
wouldn't buy.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is actually. Unfortunately, it is.
Devastating for a brand. They were humiliated at Only Watch. This is shame. You
Yeah, I
understand?
agree. I agree, but I do like the watches. I like their glass box watches. They're the chronos that they've got. I do
FV
like the box.
Journe
Yeah.
sold for like $2 million.
No, I get it. I get it.
Tag Heuer
I get it. I
went
get
to
it.
Only Watch to humiliate themselves. They gave a watch that they could have sold for 250,000 or whatever. They could have priced it on their own website.
I get it. But I still like it. I still like this watch. I never buy it, but I do like it. And if you're a true enthusiast, if you're a true horology enthusiast, you should have a Monaco in your collection. You should.
Yeah,
If you
Monaco's
have
the
like
best
20
one.
watches,
I love
I
Monaco.
know. If you have like
It's
20
iconic.
watches, you should have a Monaco. You really should. Or you should have like a Heuer with a chrono like Sean's got. Or you should have something like that. Okay. What if you're a true watch enthusiast, like tons that have a ton of money, you should have one of those. That's all I've got to say.
You know why I'm not impressed? Why I don't think this is a $138,000 watch? $138,000. That's Richard Mille territory. That's introductory Richard Mille.
Yeah,
Right.
6701.
60. Yeah.
Yeah, but those still aren't. I mean, in my opinion, those still aren't worth it. You've got to get the icon, Richard Milles. You really do. That's
But
my.
isn't that
my
an icon? The
6701.
6701. Yeah, it's iconic. It's so thin. It's got those
No,
sharp numbers. It's sexy.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is a delusional fantasy, man. Okay. If
I like the strap.
the strap, yeah, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Look at the case back is very interesting. I think they're using the diamond. To me, this looks like a full diamond case back. I don't know. Let me check.
It's too much money. It's just too much money.
Man, this case back is look at the case back. The entire case back is made out of some type of a crystal.
Yeah, it's probably.
I wonder if
Don't drop it.
It's probably a whole sapphire.
No, maybe it's the diamond because think about it. They're really big on the diamonds. Let's see. Architectural elegance. The lightweight grade 5 titanium and sapphire crystal case with its alternating handmade finish encases the timepiece advanced mechanics.
I got to tell you, I like it for not for that price though.
Unity.
I like it. So what is it going on Chrono 24 yet for like 50?
Oh, damn. I don't think these are gonna sell. I'm sorry. I don't think a single one will be sold.
I don't think so either. I think they're on drugs.
It's how? I don't. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in Chrono 24. See it? There's none available.
Did you see something like this at Watches and Wonders? Did you see it in the tag booth?
No, I had no interest in it, so I didn't go inside.
Okay.
I wish I tried.
Jesus,
actually,
I gotta get you interested in Tag Heuer or something. It's
yeah,
gonna be hard.
no. I love Tag Heuer. Tag Heuer is the first watch brand that I got of a luxury watch. That was a gift from roommate. Believe it or not. Yeah, the roommate was very cool. She's like, Tim, you need a watch, because it was after I got rid of my Apple Watch. So, but what happened was when I had the Apple Watch, and before that, she was always because in Korea actually, when a couple kind of gets married, it's a custom that the husband give a ring, but then the wife gives a watch.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so she kept like egging me on, like, you should get a watch. You should get a nice watch. And also because she loves like luxury shit. So
yeah, of course she does.
And at that time, she had this ideology that basically somebody under 30 should get a Tag Heuer.
No, if you don't know better for a luxury watch, if you don't know better, Tag Heuer is the watch.
Yes. It was a cool watch. It was also the luxury watch that I knew because I saw advertising. It was very
I
prevalent.
like it because they're not flashing. If I have to go to court for something,
Yeah.
it's not looked on as like this guy's got money or whatever.
The
So I can see.
jury won't convict you just
That's
based on the watch
exactly
because
that's
you're out
exact
flexing them.
that's exactly correct. Okay.
I guess that's why Trump doesn't wear watch anymore. Maybe he understands that. Like, hey, this is a kind of a thing that people
No,
get
you
really
don't want to
triggered.
wear a fancy watch when you go to court.
No. Double D says the special editions do not impact their bottom line whatsoever. The money for these is probably pulled from marketing. The real sales are with the normal models. Good point. Yeah, the Tag Heuer they make.
No, I like this watch, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't pay that price. If they were like 12 grand or 15 grand, I'd probably pick one up.
Ray says doesn't come with a car. Get the fuck out. Right? Think about it. This is delusional. It's insane. This watch is more expensive than a Tesla Cybertruck.
All right, all right. Now I'm going to show you a.
That's insane.
Now let me
What
show you.
planet is Tag Heuer
Okay,
from?
hold on. Time out. I'm going to show you a deal now. Okay. Unfortunately, I've got to bring up a website. So go into WatchMax.
Watch Max.
We're on the same topic. WA watch and then Max with like
Max it
3X.
out. Here we
That's
go.
it with like triple X. That's it.
Okay.
Now type in. See the little type in.
Richard Mille?
No, Skipper.
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 Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's a deal.
Wow.
That's a deal. Okay.
That's a sweet piece.
Okay. That's
If somebody
a deal.
wants to get this watch,
And
I'll
it's
drop the
unfortunately
link.
it's under retail, but it's not under retail enough. It should be about $5,400.
But
this
by
is-
the way, we should be at 100 upvotes by now, but we're not. So, guys, let's hit that upvote button. I would
Yeah, we
really
should be at
appreciate it.
1,000 upvotes.
Yeah, 1,000 upvotes. Come on,
1,000 upvotes.
rank them up. Use all of your troll accounts as well. And
We
even
need,
if you're a
we
hater,
need India and Vietnam and all these other countries to send the bots.
yeah, if you're a hater, or
Even if you're
or as the
even if you're a hater, like if you're in one of these marginal streams that I sometimes watch, these marginal streams, come on. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, come on and
Or-
upvote and have a. If you, I mean, with these streams that you have no home, you have literally you're homeless. You're just jumping from one stream to another. Everyone's angry. Okay.
why are people so angry? Just
I
calm
don't know.
down.
They're just angry. Oh, sorry. And then it's like not having a home.
There's
It's
nothing
not
to be
like-
angry about. When I went to Paris, it's just I really left a lot of my anger behind. I'm cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
But anyway, this is a nice watch, believe it or not. Okay, and for the money, it's not bad.
It's a pretty good piece.
It's not
These
bad.
skippers are also usually they're kind of in high demand.
And this
Because-
this was made in the '60s for a regatta piece back in the '60s, and they upgraded it, and it's a pretty decent piece. Anyway,
Yeah, it's a deal because
it's
well,
not,
I don't know if they're gonna keep going. They're not gonna go up in value. But if you want the glass box and you want the Tag Heuer that stands out a little bit, this is a great one to pick up because there's a lot of like just garbage Tag Heuers, like this one for example. Wow, that's a really shitty one. See, we don't want you to get like if you're gonna get a Tag Heuer. Don't get the shitty one. Get the one that Tim G recommended. That's a gem in the bushes, right?
yeah, absolutely.
There you go. So Skipper, the
Not
link
bad-
is in
it's
the
not
chat.
bad for the price. It's not bad
Yeah.
for the price.
Look at the strap too. It's
Yeah, it's
like
a
this Kevlar.
wannabe what is it? 1159 strap.
exactly. Oh wait, by the way, double D, bro. How's it going over there in the Philly? Does anybody want to do a thing? Did you talk to anybody? Everybody's cool. Yeah. Uh, we also, by the way, he says the special editions do not impact their bottom line whatsoever. The money for these is probably yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of limited editions, thank you. There's a just reminded me that we have a poll going, and in this poll, I'm asking a really important question. What kind of a limited edition collector preference do you have? So Tim G, I don't know if you heard this, but FP Journe announced that they will no longer do limited editions. They will not number pieces on the case backs going forward. Now that's a
No, I don't have
really
to
big
worry.
deal.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that is a sort of a big deal because they can make as many as they want, but they're always limited anyway with that Journe. So you don't have
Everything
to
is
worry about
limited. It's everything is limited to how many you can make.
Well,
it.
how
Yeah,
many they can
exactly.
sell? How many they know they're
How
going to sell
Yeah, how many they can sell and how
to
many they can
order
make.
almost.
So
Mm-hmm.
He networks.
they make what, like 5,000 a year, and a lot of
No,
them
a
are the
thousand a year.
okay, and about 40% are the quartz one, right?
No, no. So they make 1,000 automatic ones and
Okay,
500 elegantes.
got it. Okay, so 1/3 is elegantes.
Yes,
That's a lot.
that's a lot of watches, but they have
That's a
no.
lot of quartz watch. That's a lot of quartz watches. They're making a fortune.
And they're also but they have no room for expansion. So their new offices that they rebuilt, basically, they created a space that would constrain their production from expanding. I mean, unless FP Journe gets bought out or something like that.
Yeah, okay. It's
But but
they're
they're not
limited.
going to like. I don't even know if they might still say that, like, hey, this watch is limited to blah blah number of pieces on the website or in the book, but on the back they're not going to number them.
Yeah, that's fine. I
So,
don't.
like, what do you think? Do you
I
like
don't.
the
I don't think
numbering, or do you think
I
it
don't
just
think
causes strife?
my Quantum Blue is not the only watch I really have that's like up there in the stratosphere right now. That doesn't have a number on it.
Yes, and you know, because of that, do you think that that watch, like, it doesn't have any negative connotation or any good connotation? Imagine if there was, it was limited to 500 pieces, and you had a number 467. Would you be proud to own that watch, or would you every time you turn it around, would you all be thinking, I wish I had number one, or there's some douchebag out there that has number one.
Oh well, that's true, but that's true actually. But there's some watch companies that just put one of 500 on each of their watches and only make
That's what
500.
Romain Gauthier is doing.
Yes, yes.
But
It,
and this is what I have the poll going, and this is an interesting view on how people think. Look at this poll. We had almost 100 people vote on it, and we had 42% say that they want numbered editions, like from five, from one. It will literally say, "This is a number 5 out of 100." That's 42% of the viewers. They want that kind of a system. Anonymous want, like, like what Romain Gauthier is doing is actually very unpopular. 13% don't want that kind of anonymized. So only 13% want anonymous numbering.
oh, that's interesting. Well, it's kind of silly to just do what Romain or Gautier or whatever they are
Yeah,
to do that because you just limit it to 500 pieces and you call it a day, right?
yeah. And then no limited edition markings is 45% of the audience wants that. No, so
Guys,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to say goodnight because I'm falling
It's a
asleep.
pleasure.
So
It's a
cool.
pleasure.
Thank you so much,
Very
G
cool.
Shock.
No
Mr. G.
worries.
Watch fan.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And you, Tim. God bless you. God bless you, the other Tim as well. And keep going, Tim. You're doing a great job. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. We got some interesting topics here that needs to be discussed. The watch hobby has to, yeah, anyway, has to go on.
Continue.
Yeah. Gotta
Horology,
continue.
horology has to go on.
Yeah.
And Tim
And
Wright has to go on as well,
I think it has to change or die.
and the audience.
It really does have to change or die. I'm
Yeah.
afraid if it yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of these micro brands, Timmy, that aren't going to make it.
Definitely. I mean,
Mm.
we'll have
I mean,
you know
no one's put an offer on Parmigiani yet.
the
True.
yeah, I don't think anybody's buying Parmigiani. Parmigiani would actually be a great brand for Rolex to own. Like the
Oh,
way the way
interesting.
that the new Parmigiani looks. The new edition that they released. Let me show you. It looks so nice. It looks you can slap a Rolex on that and call it a day.
Oh, interesting. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah. That's the latest one. I forgot
Well, that's what
what it's
I'm
called.
curious. I mean, they're with Vaucher, and so if they sell
Vaucher.
that Vaucher, I mean, 25% owned by what is it? Hermes, right? And so basically, that's
Toric. This one. Look at this.
oh, it's a good looking watch.
You can put a crown on top. Bam. That's a Rolex.
Yeah, it looks like
JDMTL.
it's a good looking.
Spoiler alert.
It's a good looking watch.
It is nice, right?
Yeah, very nice. I would never buy that because it's a Parmigiani, but it's a beautiful watch.
If it wasn't the Parmigiani, if it had a crown at 12 o'clock, people would freaking crawl through glass to get it.
Matter of fact, in my opinion,
That's true.
yeah, it looks better than the 1908 Rolex.
That's true. It was cool.
Right? It does. Because
Yeah.
it looks almost like that Rolex because it's a nice kind of dress watch with the seconds at 6.
This is a little bit more elegant, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Good night.
Peace
Pleasure.
out, G-Shock
Peace
fan,
out.
man. Hop on tomorrow.
Take care.
Let's talk a little bit more, okay?
All right. I'll come back
Cool.
soon. Probably tomorrow. I
Okay,
will.
perfect.
Good night.
Good night, bro.
Pleasure.
Pleasure, Tim. Good night.
Andrew McQueen, what's your view on the Tag Heuer Monaco chronograph? Okay, let's just do this search. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll now. Thank you so much for participating. Let's see, CBL 2183 dot. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, interesting. Check it out. Wow, okay. I mean, it's pretty cool. It looks like
I actually like it. I like it.
it looks exactly like the new blue one, doesn't it?
It does. How much do they
It's
want?
just black.
How much do they want for that? I like it.
It's
I like
very
it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's bead blasted. It's very sweet. Look at this.
So they've got a couple good models that they focused on and got rid of the rest of their junk. They could do. I mean, this stuff is, I think, a home run.
It's very nice. I like this one. 39 mil.
I like it a lot.
Titanium. It's gonna be light. It's 100 meters water resistance.
I
Number
like
one,
it a
it's
lot.
very stylish, skeletonized. It's got that fucking Richard Mille look.
How much do they want? How much do they want for this?
Good question. 10,750.
It's not bad.
No, it's yeah, it's actually.
I mean, it's getting. We're getting.
If
to
you
be
can get it cheaper, I think
Oh,
this is from
look at
Reed's.
this! Look at this! Go back to WatchMax. They've got one.
The WatchMax has one. No fucking way. Okay, they probably have it 50% off.
$8,500.
Oh wow, 50% off. Like I said. Watch. Oh shit. Watch charts. Watch. Max. Max it out.
They're the Jama shop of California.
Woo! One piece. It's 21% off. Ka-ching. There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
Huh?
So basically, you can get this or a Speedmaster.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a,
here you're getting titanium. Yes, you're not getting a bracelet, but it is on a sweet rubber strap.
I like it.
It's very unique. This is a very creative kind of watch. It's great for bikers.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, if you also like driving, it's a staple. I would get one of these. I gotta be honest. Um,
I would too for
the
8,500
new
bucks. I would get. Hey, not only that, but even Jama Shop is selling it for 8,500 bucks. There you go. Take your pick.
yeah,
Pick your coast.
yeah.
And
It's
I'm sure if you call them, if you call either Waxman and compete against it, you can get another $500 off.
oh, you gotta get a lot more off to get me it. Maybe another 2,000 off, 6,500. Eventually they'll drop, even more than this. This is
I like it.
Yeah, it's great. Oh wow, look how many different versions there are. Jesus. Oh, oh, look at this. This is what Alex has. Oh, there's a Tiffany. Shit. Look at
Oh, that's
that.
nice too.
Wow.
The thing is, I don't know if I like black if it's just coated.
Mm-hmm. What kind
Because
of
I don't.
coating it is? That's what I want to know.
Interesting. Okay. Hey, I got to tell you, they're not bad. If Heuer just focused on this sort of thing, they would got rid of half of their crap. They'd be decent.
They got a lot of crap.
They got
But
a lot
but
of crap.
you know what? Most people, you're just run of the mill punter. Just some guy or some girl out there. They don't care.
No, that's exactly right.
Right? They're not concerned about which
That's
watch.
exactly. That's
They're
exactly.
way too busy banging
That,
each other. You know what I mean? This is
that's exactly correct. The chick I'm dating
yeah.
had a tag,
Yeah.
Aquaterra or whatever it is.
She wasn't fucking
Until she
sweating. Oh, is this watch? Is she go? Is Tim
chill
G
out.
going to bang me if I wear this Tag Heuer? Is this, or is it going to be a turn off? You know what I mean?
So
Like
yeah. And then
that's
all of a
not. She
sudden,
wasn't thinking about that.
she didn't realize, and then I had to replace the battery. I had to go to Walgreens and replace the battery and everything else.
Yeah.
You know.
This
So anyway,
watch is it's just a hobby, guys. All
it's
right.
just a hobby.
Don't try to overthink it. Right. It's all about like, hey, if you like driving, this is a pretty cool thing. But you know what?
It's just too bad they've got too much crap. They've
Got a
just got to
lot
get.
of crap.
They got a lot of crap.
Look at this crap.
Yeah, I don't like. I
That
don't
doesn't
like
even
the
make any
chrono. I don't
fucking
like
sense.
chronos on the other side with a bezel and all. I mean, not with the crown, and I just don't like that stuff.
This is like the ugliest color configuration I've ever seen. Who was in charge of designing this model?
I don't know. That is gross.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm some kind of a great designer. I don't know if I would have done a better job, but this is just nasty. All right, let's see.
Nasty,
Yeah,
nasty.
nasty. Here's another
Really
one.
is nasty.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. It's like a base model. I'm not a fan of this like cross here. The way they did the running seconds at 6. I wish they didn't have any print there and just let it be just empty, or done something a little bit different because it doesn't balance well against the Monaco Tag Heuer. And
I
then you
don't
know
know.
what? You need to get the caliber, the caliber 11, no, on the other
I
side.
don't
with
know,
the
but
crown.
they're in house. They're in
Oh,
house movements.
look at this. This is the right one actually. So this one does have the crown on the correct side. It's pretty cool, huh?
Not bad for $6,900.
Yeah. I mean, oh, this one doesn't have the crown on the right side. What the fuck? These Monacos, they have to be left-hand drive, correct? Otherwise,
I don't
what's the
know. I
point?
don't know about that. I don't know.
You don't
But
think
look how
so?
many there are. Holy
Yeah.
God.
See, look, this is the OG. This is what you get when you don't know which one to get. If you just want one, you want the classic one. That's basically a re-edition of the OG. The first, what was this? Tag Heuer Monaco was the first uh, in-house manual wind chronograph, correct? It was like the first manual wind chronograph. No, automatic. Sorry. It was the first automatic chronograph. And the reason they put the crown on the left side is to remind you, hey, stupid, you don't have to wind this one. Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool history. But like, what's with them making these with the crown on the correct side, on the right side? It kind of undermines that heritage that they're so proud of, no?
Yeah, I agree. But anyway, so you got the idea.
Yeah, I get
But
it.
the one for $120,000 or $130,000 is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. You're right. It needs to be a left-hand drive. Look at this. Andrew McQueen agrees. That's how I would do it. I mean, if we're collectors and we're kind of trying to get the best one. Okay, so this one. Wait. Oh, you know what? What about that new one that just came out? Does it have the crown on the correct side, or did they get it wrong? I don't remember. Oh shit. Tim, the new
Yeah.
Tag Heuer Carrera put the crown on the right side, which is incorrect for the Monaco. So this is no good.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry. This is a pass. All
I
right,
like
guys.
it though. I like it. That's all I gotta say. I'm just waiting until it gets.
I like
to
the
one
color.
I like
okay?
the color. I'm
Yeah.
just waiting until it gets to Watch Max or Jama Shop. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't buy these things. You don't buy these things at the boutique.
Yeah, this should be like a $4,000 watch, let's be honest. Whoa, we lost him there. Did something. We're gonna drop the link if anybody wants to join the stream. Let's talk about some stuff that we've got here. Oh, I still have some few more Moda pictures to finish up, and then let's talk a little bit about what's going on the European watch company. Hey Tim, by the way, look at this. One of the first the new GMTs available on Moda 24K.
Man, I tried one. I tried these AD.
Cutting out.
I like them. Oh, sorry. I'll move to a better spot. Hold on.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what happens
pretty
when you're next to the
sexy.
beat.
It's very elegant.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
So when we were in Napa,
Yep.
we were just kind of trying to just chill there, and I was talking to one of these sommelier guys, one of those guys, that tell you about the wine, and they tell you the
Yep.
history,
Yeah,
whatever.
science. So you need a huge education to be one of those.
I mean, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
I don't know. You just need a huge education.
okay. I mean, whatever you say. I mean, I guess wine education is expensive. Because wine is expensive and you have to try all this wine. Anyways, so we were talking there, and I was talking to him about watches, right? And I showed him, we talked a little bit about Rolex, and I showed him this watch, this one right here, that this new GMT, and he said this is totally the watch that he wants to get now.
It's a perfect watch. It's the perfect daily watch. It's perfect for every. It's perfect all around because it is a Rolex. It's not really flashy. It's like the Pepsi. I think it's a perfect watch.
It is.
Just, in the secondary market, they just need to get down to under 20.
It's not a watch for people who've been in the hobby for a very long time. This is for new people getting into the hobby for the first time.
One and done, first time, high end. You're celebrating.
You get your job on the Wall Street. You walk downstairs. You get this one, and you're good.
You're done. Yeah.
Okay.
40th birthday, 50th birthday, something like that.
Yep.
20th anniversary, 10th anniversary, something.
Something big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal.
And it's a perfect
and it's one and done.
Yeah. And it's on a Jubilee. It's nice. 70
you know,
hours.
some YouTuber, I think, got one of these when he made it big. Like I remember when in the early days of YouTube, where I think it was like some PewDiePie or some kind of
Yeah,
a other.
it's the new black, except
Yeah,
it's new.
it's the
Okay,
BGG,
and
black, gray, green.
the problem I have now with the CPO programs on Rolex is that they polish them too much. They're over polished, and I've noticed this now when I'm looking at the certified pre-owned programs. All those watches are there's a ton of them that are just polished to death, and
Oh, the old stock.
the old stock. I mean, it's
Yes.
Rolex. Then I mean, granted, it's Rolex. It's certified pre-owned, like when you buy a BMW or something. But the thing is,
Oh, even the pre-owned,
yeah,
certified pre-owned from Rolex are over polished.
over polished. Take a look. Take a look. Someday, go into a AD and take a look at the CPO programs, Tourneau or Bucharest or whatever.
Okay. Actually, I was planning to go to the city tomorrow. I need to get some
Okay, so
supplies.
Double D has where is I thought it was green. Oh, it is green. That they copied the back in like 2008 model, 2009. I don't mind that. What color would you like? Red?
Red is very.
The GPA, the GMT hand. Double D
Green
doesn't
is
like.
Rolex color, so
Yeah,
in a
it's a
way.
Rolex color. I like it. I really like this, and I'm not a big Rolex fan. I could care less about Rolex. I've had too many of them, but these are nice.
Red hand, they okay, so the blue one. What about the Batman? The Batman, it says GMT Master 2 in blue, or does it say in just white? I think it just says in white, right?
I don't know that.
Right? Like I forgot. What does the
I
Batman
forgot.
look
I
like?
forgot too. I don't know that.
Right? Let's see.
The problem I have with the Batman, it's been out too long.
It's very common commercial watch, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
exactly.
million of
I
them.
used to I used to like them in 2016. I used to like them in 2016, but the problem is that they've been out for almost like 10 years now. And it's like every stooge has one of these things.
Well, it's like a really nice BMW. It's just a clean. It's a M4, a
Okay,
4matic BMW,
I look at it as
Mercedes.
I look at it as a 330 BMW, but okay.
Okay,
All right.
330 BMW. All right, 330 BMW. I'm not good at. I was. Anyways,
Okay.
look, it's the good one, standard model. It's nothing too fancy. It's nothing
Yeah.
too flashy. It's just.
It gets you in the door.
Yeah, it gets you in the door. Exactly. You're part of the conversation. If things go down, it's a 50-50, right?
Right.
Like you're not gonna get crushed because if you're in the Toyota Corolla, you're fucked. But with this, you're good.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
You're not
you
gonna
might
get
stand a
crushed.
chance.
This is currency.
You're not gonna be humiliated by a Ferrari or right that
Right.
parks next to you. It's still it's a BMW. It's fucking respected. But if you're in a freaking Yaris, then you got nowhere to go.
I agree.
It's funny stuff. No, it's a good watch. A Batman. I never owned one. The roommate wears the Pepsi on the Jubilee. I always felt it was too flashy for me.
I had it in 2016 and I sold it in 2017. I had one of these.
It's a great watch.
It's okay. Yeah.
Bark and Jack had one, and then he sold it, and he used that money to run his YouTube channel. He flipped the Batman.
You flipped it. Well, I actually made money on mine.
That's what I heard.
I made like $800 at the time. I could have made more, but it was
it's better
whatever.
not to get greedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Get what you can.
And the guy actually still has it, so it's all good.
He does?
Yep.
Oh, maybe you can get it back.
No, I don't want it. I don't want any more. I don't want any more Rolexes other than I don't know what Rolex I want, but no more Rolexes.
Speaking of Rolexes and breaking, there's an interesting video that Adrian just released. It's titled "My Rolex Explorer 2 is Dead." This is following him dropping it on the rock. Did you see that?
No, what, do you break the crystal?
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay.
I'll
So
pull it up. Right.
that is more common than what you think when people drop their watches, the crystal breaks.
Oh yeah, it's that
And
common.
and that's why you want a hacking watch, because what happens is that
Oh.
because what happens is that you can't shut the watch off if it doesn't hack. And so if you have like a Vacheron Constantin overseas, they don't hack. And so basically you can't shut the watch off. Or
Right. That's a good.
even like
That's
a
a
5167 Patek, they don't
yeah.
hack. Okay? So if you break the crystal, the first thing you should do is pull out your crown. And it's more common than what you think. I've done it once. I've done it once to a Rolex.
This is really good advice right here, guys. And it doesn't look like Adrian did what you're saying, because if we go to an earlier shot, you could see the second's hand is pointing at the crown is screwed. First of all, he's wasting time keeping the watch in his hand while it's still running, right? To take this picture. So the second's hand, it's showing here. The time is at 2:50, 2:51. All right, it's coming up to 2:51, right? And then in this other picture that he took here, that's already 2:50. Well, I don't know if this is in his hand. I think he put it on the rock here, because that looks like it's 2:50, like 4 or close to 2:55. So the watch was running for like 5 minutes. And as you can see on the dial, there's glass. There's pieces of glass there.
Yeah, you should shut it off. I mean,
Yeah,
and that's the
exactly. He
problem.
should have.
So that's the first thing, and this is more common again than what people. I've done it once in my lifetime, but I know people that have done it, and then I know people who have had really expensive Patek Philippe's, and they don't hack. And it really f's up the movement.
If you break the glass and the watch doesn't hack, it's going to just keep circulating those crystals, and any interference movement has, against the hands, it's going to screw something up.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
you're gonna need to change the entire gear train. There's a lot, because it's going to fuck up the gears.
So Dave F5451 said he explained why he didn't pull the crown. Okay.
Oh, okay. So let's watch this.
Yeah. JDMTL said the same thing. Thanks, guys.
Oh shit! You can't. Can you hear it, or you can't? Okay, let's watch it.
My Explorer 2 is currently dead, and I have a feeling it might be dead forever. At the weekend, I went to Loch Lomond, stunning part of Scotland, with my boys. Made a little campfire.
Okay, that's pretty cool. He went I guess to hike and take some pictures. Look at this with the Barkin Jack merch.
I like the cup.
Yeah, you like the cup? It's actually, I have it.
Okay, I like it. What is it? $20?
It's not as. It's a little cheap. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
it's not great quality. I'm sorry.
You buy this stuff for novelty, though. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't drink from it.
You buy all this stuff for novelty. Okay.
Yeah. It
looks like something, and I don't camp. I don't camp at all. But it looks like something you'd go if you go camping. I mean, if I go travel someplace, I want to have someone put a mint on my pillow. I don't want to go out in the woods. Okay. So basically, it looks like a camping cup. Okay, you got one. Nice.
Here, I got one. Okay. Here, I'll unbox it. I have another one somewhere. But okay, here we go. Here's the.
Cool.
Let me open it up for you guys. There it is.
Yeah. Perry TV, it's a tin cup. Okay.
But look at this. What the fuck is going on underneath here?
Oh, it's already chipping.
Like you saw that was brand new. I just opened it. No,
Oh yeah,
no, no.
that's a little.
What the fuck is this?
That's a malfunction of the paint or the lacquer or whatever it is.
So I don't know. It's kind of
What sucks
scary.
about that? What sucks about that is that made out of metal. Yeah, it's metal.
Yeah, but then
It's
it's
like
like painted.
Yeah,
What is this paint?
it's like a porcelain. It's basically a camping cup. Nah, it's not for me. It gotta be porcelain.
What does it mean? So what are you? You can't heat it. Can you put the hot water in here? Can you
can't
put boiling water?
You can, but you can't put You can't microwave that.
You can't microwave it.
Yeah.
Right, because it's metal.
Yeah. It's like microwaving aluminum foil. You can't. Oh well, Dr. Bob's Nightmare says it's ceramic. I don't think it is ceramic.
You think it's ceramic?
No, I don't know.
No, it can't be ceramic. It's not ceramic. It's metal. It's metal. It's some kind of a
Yeah,
metal.
it looks like a camper's cup.
It's
Nah,
metal coated with some type of paint.
Yeah. I gotta tell you though, I like his
It
colors.
looks good in the picture.
Black and white, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's timeless, but it's cheap. But you don't buy these things for, quality.
No, this is definitely
He does have good
quality.
He does have good straps, though. He does have good NATO straps, but they're expensive, but they're nice.
Look, here's handmade wallet that Oshin partnered with a friend of his. Here you go. I mean, look, this is handmade, and I think this is even like local Italian leather. So, Italian leather. This is Gucci quality versus, I guess, these are like drop shipping. You can order
Yeah.
these.
Okay.
But hey, it's got custom packaging. Look, the packaging. Oh no, it's a sticker. I thought it was printed on. I thought it was printed.
He
But,
probably
okay.
did that. He probably did that in his garage.
I mean, it's
Fine. It's fine.
it's okay.
I don't.
This is not a product you would buy to go actually camping. Okay, if you want a camping product, I would highly recommend Snow Peak titanium.
I don't camp, so.
Oh, I'll show you this thing. Okay, this is the what's up. This is if you want like actual camping, like really
nice.
good quality stuff. Yeah,
Nice
this
to
is
know.
it. Camp cooking sets. There's stoves, cups. Let me show you this. This is the best camping cup you can get on the planet. Okay, it's made out of titanium. It weighs almost nothing. It's got foldable kind of arm design. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. You see that?
Yeah.
You know
I
how
do.
much this weighs?
Probably nothing.
2.4 ounces.
Yeah, it's nothing. Okay.
It's nothing. All right. This is the greatest.
I just pulled up the website myself, and you know what? I knew nothing about this. Brand. So again, this is why we listen to Timmy. Okay.
Yes, this is great stuff. Actually,
They got nice backpacks. Actually,
they got backpacks. This is ultra light stuff. Like
yeah, you know what? I just want a backpack. I just want to travel with a backpack now because luggage is such a effing pain in the neck. Oh yeah, this three-way. I like that. I like the name of it. Three-way business bag. That's
three-way business bag.
I like
it. Backpacks. Here, let me show you. There's different backpacks. They're really light. It's good quality too. It's Japanese.
Isn't that interesting? Oh, it's Japanese. They're good quality.
I think so.
Okay, interesting. I knew nothing about it. So when they go up to the nice. Okay.
FAQ.
I'll pin that for tonight. I'll take a look more.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. There's also like campsite stuff. If you like going camping and you need like stuff for camping, like chairs, for example, right? Yeah, you could go and get like some bullshit chair.
You showed me graph. and the chick I'm dating, we went into the store
Yeah.
in London, and oh my God, she was basically creaming in her pants. So it's just
Oh, yeah?
absolutely gorgeous stuff. But boy, it's expensive. It's expensive. So anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of.
yeah, nice stuff. Nice
It's good
stuff if you
stuff.
can.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
absolutely.
camping
I got
stuff.
too many. I got too many hobbies. I don't need another one.
Right. Right. There's a lot of shit out there. Don't need it. But you know what? Like a cup, and even like a water bottle. If you want like one of these water bottles,
Yeah.
you know, this. Did you hear that?
No, Stanley.
Those cups, Stanley cups. Holy shit! They
That was
basically
hey.
all the demand
Okay, so
evaporated.
I love Buckley, but that was short lived. Boy, when
That was so short lived.
that
They
was like
were
that was like a week. That was like I love Buckley dearly. Okay, but that was like, and he was like carrying, and then all of a sudden they announced, and all of a sudden it just blew up. Okay,
it
When they-
was over.
It's over. There's lead. Who would design something that would have lead in their stinking top?
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
on the outside,
Are you kidding me?
bro.
Okay. I mean, I'm surprised. Stanley's quality is usually really good.
Yeah,
I'm really, really surprised.
the hubris. I think it was hubris.
Okay. I'm just in shock about that. Yeah, that was so short-lived. I mean, no one brings it up anymore. No one. You don't see anyone. You don't see anyone drinking out of those
I
cups.
was.
Everyone under 30 years old, which drives me nuts. They all carry water bottles. I mean, it's like a thing. They carry water bottles. They carry it to the work. They come into the workplace in the office when I'm ever at the office. They carry it all over the place. It just drives me nuts. Anyway, they even were using those Stanleys, and now that's just over. It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
Stanley cups. They're poison. People realized. Hold on a second. I'm drinking from a thing that if I drop, it will kill me. Is that true? And yeah, I mean, Stanley excuse was horrible. It's like, yeah, trust us. You're in no risk unless you damage the cup.
Yeah.
You know, if you break the seal.
That's exactly.
But-
See, I still drink Coca-Cola. I like Coke out of a bottle. I'll take it out of cans. I'm one of these people that can drink three cans a day, easy. We're just regular old Coke. It's awful for you, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that much Coca-Cola sounds like it would be awful for you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. European watch company though. Let's see some watches. What do you think?
Yeah, let's see some watches.
I don't know. Maybe
they've got a 15. That's a deal. I think that 15202 for 63.5 is not bad. I bet you can get that for like 58 grand if you
15202. That's cheap.
That's cheap. Exactly.
Holy
correct.
Shit.
That's a good buy. That's really
good.
It's a 2014, but still it's a good buy.
That it is. I think. See, when this was 150,000, that was way too much.
You're right. This one has the JLC movement in it. It's nice. It's the original movement. It doesn't matter.
You don't set the date. I wouldn't even.
Oh, this one doesn't. This one doesn't hack either. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't have seconds, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. It doesn't.
Cheap.
Don't break the glass. So basically, if you.
Exactly.
Oh shit! Speaking of breaking the glass, we forgot to finish the video.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Okay, let's keep going here with broken glass.
Marshmallows, made hot chocolate. Eldest wanted to make his own little bonfire, and young.
Oh my god, he went with the kids. He took the kids out onto the lake. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Youngest was running around the shallows of Loch Lomond. We had a killer main fire going. Boys were happy.
Flight. Nice.
Had my Fuji X100 with me. Obviously had some mugs, and I always have straps in my bag. So I thought I'll take some photographs for the shop, for social media. I had the Explorer 2. Pretty much lives on our 70-30 grey native strap, but it's summertime. Let's add some colour. So I got out our seatbelt nylon 2.0 strap.
Oh, this is the new design.
In our golf colours. Works perfectly with the Explorer 2. Obviously the
Okay, that's a pretty cool combination. Yeah. What do you think about that NATO strap? This is a perfect Explorer 2 strap that
I actually like it.
yeah, it looks like he like ordered it specifically for Explorer 2.
I actually like it a lot. But this is obviously an older version of Explorer
No,
2.
this is the new one.
Okay, so how did he do that? How do you how do you do that? How do you do that?
How do you take off the bracelet?
How you take off the bracelet, but you still have the pin, right? I thought you couldn't do this.
What pin?
The thing that holds the lug. In between the lug.
What between the lug?
I don't know what you call it. I forget the name of it. My mind is fried right now.
Spring bar?
Spring bar. Thank you.
What's wrong with the spring bar? It's got spring bars. You
It
put
does?
the spring bars back.
It's
not a fix.
I thought it was more fixed. Okay. All right.
No. Wait. What do you mean more fixed? No, there's nothing fixed.
I thought the new ones were really fixed.
No.
Okay.
You think it was integrated bracelet? Like the bracelet doesn't come?
Yeah, knowing Rolex now, yeah.
Okay, you know what? What do you think? Would that be a good idea? Maybe
For
Rolex
Rolex?
will do that eventually.
Rolex,
Just solder that shit.
Rolex
Yeah.
Rolex does it now. I mean, you heard
There's no reason not to. Well, the only reason you would keep the spring bars is to allow people to put their watches on a NATO or
Rolex doesn't want you to put
leather strap.
Rolex does not want you to put their watch on a NATO strap anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They
don't.
do. They
Okay?
go above and beyond.
And they try to do
prevent you from doing
everything exactly. Even when I don't know, back in February, they were mentioning that someone mentioned that they wanted to change their Oyster bracelet to a Jubilee bracelet, and it was like an extra $2,500, and it was like a big pain in the neck. All this stuff. They don't want you to do that anymore. They just want everything to be theirs, basically.
Yes.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's
even
not a
the
lawsuit
CPO,
about
right?
that too. I'm surprised there's not a government lawsuit over that. Okay,
Because they created a monopoly.
they're creating a monopoly.
Well, I think they're just not as big. I mean, yeah, they do make some money, but
They own what 34% of the watch market.
it's
right?
actually it's not just Rolex. It's all these companies, and this is what Apple has done. You know, in European Union, they pass certain laws for like right to repair laws. So what Apple did is they just like, okay, yeah, you want to repair? Okay, sure, but we'll make it impossible to repair by designing phones in such a way that it's
absolutely. All these companies are all some SOBs. So I'm surprised that you. Okay. Anyway, it looks good. Let's just say that it looks good.
But I think, yeah, I mean, look, watch market wasn't better with all these gray market freaking dealers, unlicensed, just vouch, inner circles, and freaking behavior rules. So that wasn't pleasant, right? And people got hurt. So maybe at least with the CPO, it's not like it's illegal to resell watches. It's just that Rolex has said, "Hey, you know what? We'll offer it ourselves."
I'm just curious on how Rolex is really going to do with the CPU. I'm sure they'll do okay, but because people want like the comfort of that everything's off.
They want to know that they're getting a real watch.
Real watch, correct.
Yeah, and they want to be able to sell their watch and actually get the money and not get fiked.
However, after saying that, it's not like ep1236 that only makes 1,500. These guys make like 1,200,000. Okay, or whatever the number is, 1,100,000, whatever the number.
Yeah,
they actually produce too many watches to try to control the secondary market, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they're trying to ramp it up to like 1,500,000 now, or 1,400,000, and I'm sure they'll get it because like
they're doing price increase. Did you know that?
Of course they are.
Hold on. I got the number.
And you think about it. I mean, it's the precious metals secondary market supposedly is completely dead for Rolex models. Completely dead. Okay.
Oh fuck yeah! And you know what? Without
that's the only thing I like, are like precious metal models. That's the only thing I really would gravitate toward. But obviously, the stainless steels are still doing okay.
Well, if they're still going above retail, I think
I
they're gonna
saw
have
this
no
is
problem selling. But
Red Shovel had this on your chat. So if you're on the chat, if you're not on the chat, you're missing stuff like this, guys.
here we go. As of June 1st, 2024, in line with the increase in gold pricing. Oh, it's because the gold went up in price. You understand? Our wholesale and suggested retail prices for gold and Rolex or Rolex timepieces will increase as following: plus 1% in white gold, 3% in yellow gold or rose gold, and 4% for white gold, yellow, and ever. Oh, okay, sorry. Rolex, that's steel. So steel watches will go up in white. Wait, is what the fuck is white Rolex?
I'm
That's
assuming
steel,
that
right?
I'm assuming that's gold.
N-
I don't know.
No, because they say white, yellow, and ever rose gold will go up by 4%.
Yeah, then you're right.
And
The Rolex is probably steel. But
white Rolex.
the thing is that gold prices hit like a peak at like 2,400 an ounce, even though they've been flat for like 15 years. They've started to finally go up because of inflation and everything else. So I can see that. However, after saying that, Rolex does own their own gold foundry, and I think I saw platinum in Switzerland. So they can pretty much control their own prices. I mean, they're just becoming whores. I hate to say that. They just
Well, I mean, but their prices also because the prices of gold have been going up, they
right.
could justify it, right? They're like, yeah, here's how we're justifying it.
So it's at like 2,300 right now. I think. What's the price? Hold on, I'll just Google it real quick. It's at $2,370 an ounce.
Is that's up, right?
Yeah, it was up in the last.
Wait, how much? 2,700?
2,370 an ounce.
Oh, wow. 2,300?
It's really yeah, that was today's gold price.
Holy shit, that's up.
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
Wasn't it like 1,700 not that long ago? Why is gold going up?
Because inflation.
So I'm guessing people, instead of buying watches, they're buying gold in bulk.
Yeah, or either that or the governments are buying gold, right? Supposedly, like Russian stuff have stockpiled it. So whatever.
But I think I heard Russians are completely screwed. They're running out of money really quickly. This war in Ukraine is not going according to plan.
Okay,
They're getting their asses blown up.
You're not gonna like what I'm saying. I think they've won the east, of Ukraine, and they're never gonna.
No, because the Ukraine hasn't gone on the counteroffensive. See what Ukraine did? They fell back to a defensive position where they could just keep eliminating everything that Russia is throwing at them, and Russia is losing so much equipment, so many troops lately by throwing bodies at this defensive position.
The men are leaving the men that are war age are leaving the country. So there's like a population issue between men and women. Like the women, this represents like 53% now women and like 47% men in Russia, because a lot of the men not only have been killed or are in the military, but they've just flat out left. They've gone to like Armenia, or they've gone to like Turkestan or wherever just to hang out. So I find that even interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what actually happens down the road. That's all. I don't think they'll take it over. Did they declare?
No, I think once Ukraine goes on the counteroffensive, Ukraine will be able to recapture Crimea and the lost territory.
The other thing is Ukraine now part of NATO? I don't know this. Now I'm ignorant. They were wanting to become part, or NATO wanted them to be part of NATO. Are they part of NATO now during the war, or no?
Well, but NATO is irrelevant. Like, what is
Okay.
it's
Well,
meaningless. Whether they're part or not, it doesn't matter.
okay.
They weren't. Maybe now they will be. Now that they were in war, maybe they'll become part of NATO
So
after the war.
when you were there at school from like 0 to 15 or 13 or whatever, did they teach you not only Ukrainian but they also teach you Russian?
No, but there was a lot of Russian on TV because there was a lot of Russian channels.
Okay, so then how do you speak English so well?
My grandmother was actually from Belarus, so she spoke Belarusian. Kind
Okay.
of. She had a lot of.
Oh my God, the women from Belarus. Oh my God, they're smoking. I went there. I went there for during COVID because it was the only place that I would walk. You could go easy to get in during COVID. So I said, "Fuck this! I'm out of here for a while." So I flew to. And it's cheap. It's cheap. I mean, I was staying at a 5-star hotel for like $300 a night. Cheap. At the time, you were U.S. money. And oh my God, the women are so fine. They kill you. Though. They're so beautiful.
Well, it's a dictatorial state, isn't it?
Absolutely. They followed me around a little bit. There was some sort of police, but then they realized I was like harmless. And so I didn't see them after like the second day. I was there for a week. I had a great time. They party like a son of a bitch. Vodka is like going through. And I'm not a vodka drinker, through the roof. It was wonderful. It's a wonderful place.
What's the relationship between the United States and Belarus like? Can I go there, like, with my passport and just...
I don't know. Do you have 2 passports?
No, you can't bring a Ukraine. I got my U.S. I mean, I do have my Ukrainian passport. Probably
I don't know. I went during COVID, and it was it was like free as could be. And they had COVID. They had a ton of COVID, and I was as free as could be. I was going to clubs, hanging out. It was packed. No one was wearing masks. It was packed, and women were just knockouts. They were like my type, slim, 5'8". Just knockouts. Beautiful. And anything American, they would just like jump at. So,
this is what Cam should do. If Cam wants to get married, find a knockout for.
Absolutely.
Go to Belarus.
Go to Belarus.
I could go with him. We could go find him a wife. What do you think? That's an exciting. That would be really exciting.
You know what else is a great country too? But I'm going this summer. Because you have to go during the summer or September, October, no later, is Iceland. You go to Reykjavik. It's expensive, but
no. There is a Delta.
Yeah, it's not
discount right now to go to Reykjavik.
The Hiltons are like $800 downtown. They party like a son of a bitch. So it's the most liberated place in the world for women.
What does that mean? Most liberated?
Meaning it's the most best rights for women. Meaning
how does that translate into
what they do is
real world? What does that mean?
They have sex first and then they date. Okay.
Hey, let me go turn on the lights. Just give me a second.
So anyway, it's a wonderful country. Restaurants are really good at Reykjavik. It's really safe. I mean, they don't have. It's basically a homogenous country. It's absolutely wonderful. They have. A ton of thermal energy there. So energy is relatively inexpensive because of thermal energy. And also they have a lot of cloud. So if you have like a cloud from like Amazon or like, I don't know, Dropbox or whatever, they're all pretty much based there. Like WikiLeaks, when they were like going through their hot stage like 5-10 years ago, because the weather is so mild or cold, they don't have heat. So anyway,
hey, I'm back.
You would like it because also it's got a lot of thermal energy. It's very energy efficient. I'm talking about Iceland.
Reykjavik?
Iceland, and it's very outdoorsy.
No.
The only thing I don't like about it is that they kill and they eat. I mean, the restaurants are outstanding, expensive as hell, but they kill and they eat whale. And that's something I just won't touch.
Oh shoot! Nice.
Yeah.
They still kill whales
because of the Viking heritage. So they're knockout. The women are just gorgeous again. I mean, just drop dead, and they're all nice. And Thursday night they just party, and it's a real safe city, Reykjavik. It's just expensive. You can get a flight. You can get a cheap flight there. Take from JFK. It's probably like 3.5 hours max to get there. Safe. Just go out there, Timmy.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, listen,
There's
The
a watch
flights,
company. There's
were
a
really cheap. It's
yeah.
just the
There's a
hotels
watch.
were expensive.
Yeah, like a Hilton was like $800 a night plus tax. So it's running like $1,000 for a 3-star hotel. It's really
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, I have to find a way to make some money first. Make some money, save up, then go to Reykjavik, make some amazing content while I'm there. That'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
We'll work on it. Dave F451 says Dave Tim pronounce Skeisha and then tell us what you think of his command of English language. Thank you. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, $5 super chat. Everyone in Reykjavik uses an app on their phone to make sure they're not diddling their cousins. Strange but true.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true too.
What?
That's true. That's why they like the Americans. Oh my God. They actually have sex first. It's my type of place, and then they go.
But
into
first they check the app. They have sex second. First they check the app.
But I gotta tell you, the restaurants are really nice, all different levels. But unfortunately, like a hamburger again is $30. But I mean, that's what you pay in New York. It's cheaper than like Geneva, but it's still expensive for.
Can I get a job there? How do I move?
I don't know, but it's safe. It's nice. It's really a nice country. It really is nice.
Do they accept?
During about 8 months of the year, you don't want to be there during the holidays.
It's cold.
It's cold.
What do people do there when it's cold? Did they just stay at home, sit in the house, or they got online jobs?
I don't know.
They program computers.
There's a watch company. There's a watch shop there that makes their own watches. They use Etta Movements.
Yeah,
I forget the name of it, and they're like these two guys, and it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's not bad stuff. And they make it for the, I don't know, Iceland Navy and stuff like that. I don't know how big their Navy is, but for things like that, Reykjavik's a great place. It's really, really, really safe. I mean, it's really safe. And
how's the watch scene over there?
They don't care.
They don't care about watches. Yeah,
They don't care. You're in the wrong area.
What do they care about then?
But they're not going to steal your watch.
Yeah,
they're
that's
not going to
good.
steal like in London. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can bring everything, and they're not
Bring
going
the
to steal.
Explorer too. Polar.
Perfect
piece for that.
But also
environment.
the outdoor scene with the glaciers and stuff. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Hey, I might be going to one of these Icelandic countries soon to do some photo shoot.
Okay.
Me and a friend of watch community, we want to go and take some cool pictures of the environments.
Well, I'm a big foodie, and they have great restaurants here. I got the name. The watch company is called JS Watch Company.
JS Watch Company. And what do they do?
In Reykjavik. Take a look. It's not bad. I mean, you might think they're shitters, but I like them.
Oh, maybe I can talk to them. Oh, wait. Is it Icelandic watch company?
JS Watch in Reykjavik. JS Watch.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like a gray market dealer? What is this?
I don't know. You got to be careful.
All right.
Well, that's the guy, actually. That's JS Watch himself. There's two
That's
guys.
the JS Watch guy? Wow.
Yeah.
Reykjavik.
That's
the
it.
original.
And they make their own watches, but they're Etta Movements. They're not bad.
Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. What, Dalai Lama wore one of his watches?
They're actually pretty nice, and these guys make their own watches, and they're they're above 60. They're older than I am. They're older than cats.
It's pretty old. Look at this. Is that the watch?
And they have different varieties. So if you go in their collection, they're not bad, and they have Etta Movements.
JS watches. Look at that carving on the back. That looks almost as good as the Fleming. Look, with the chatons and shit. And blue screws. Limited edition.
But Dr. Bob's Nightmare, that is absolutely correct. Like Iceland is not cold. Greenland is cold. Iceland is beautiful. They just don't want people there. You can't blame them. It's really a nice country.
Yeah, they don't want too many people, right?
Yeah,
to clog up the place. They
clog up the place.
They like a little bit free room between the people.
But I do like the idea that women have sex first before they date.
I'm all for it.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too. And it's pro
because that determines everything. Imagine spending a week together to find out that the sex is bad, and then you're like, oh, how do you break it up?
Yeah, that's exactly correct. Or you're spending money. You're spending a ton of money
It's
as a guy.
just burning cash.
Or you're just burning cash. This way, you're just getting it done, and then you can spend money.
Then you can figure out. I
I
mean,
actually like
and
the
she
idea.
could figure out the same thing too,
Yeah,
because sex is just as important for women as it is for men.
Exactly correct. I'm totally into it. I'm
Yeah.
totally into that concept. So I always say that in the United States, if I'm at a bar, do you want to have like an Icelandic relationship? And the chick goes, nah, I don't know what that is. I said, well, you have sex first and then you
Is that a Reykjavik relationship?
a Reykjavik relationship.
Funny stuff. Funny stuff.
Anyway.
Grandmaster Chime, Iceland is pristine. Scandinavians highly respect nature. They
Yes.
respect nature and environment.
You like it, Timmy. You like it.
I like environments and nature and shit.
No.
I'm all for it.
Also, I was mentioning while you were away putting on the lights or whatever, that they have like clouds for companies. Like Amazon's cloud is based there because the climate is good and also thermal energy. So the energy is cheap there because everything's is on thermal energy because they have a ton of like glacier thermal energy stuff.
Oh shit! Thermal energy.
Yeah,
That's advanced.
yeah.
Wow. And it's from like hot springs? Do they have hot springs?
They have hot springs. Yep. Yeah, that's another thing. So you could Google that too. Yeah, you like it.
Yeah, I think I'll like it. It sounds amazing. I remember I was watching some kind of a YouTube channel. This lady that lives in this really winter, like in the place that's winter all the time. Like they don't have non-winter.
Anyway,
they just have a winter and hardcore winter.
Yeah, I like these guys' watches, believe it or not. I like them a lot.
I mean, they look like interesting group of people. Look at this: Gordon Ramsay, Ed Sheeran,
Yeah,
Kit Harington.
yeah.
What in the world is this AI pictures?
No.
Is
The
this
other
for
thing
real?
is because they have because they have a lot of great like world restaurants in Reykjavik, like really quality restaurants, like the high end people
Like
go there.
top Michelin stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's it's like high end New York.
Shit, I didn't read a super chat. Hold on. Fuck. Sorry.
Sorry, that's me jabbering.
I didn't. I guess I skipped it by accident. It's a super sticker. Oh, super sticker. I think I read it.
No, Dr. Bob's Nightmare too.
Dr.
Everyone
Bob's
in Reykjavik
Nightmare?
uses an app. Oh, you got that.
Yeah, I read that one. Yeah. What? So wait. I mean, read the super chat. I read it. Okay.
Anyway, I like this
Heck,
JS watch company. You may think it's a shitter, but I like them. So
Yeah. Well, listen. This is pretty cool. And they don't look like total garbage. I gotta be honest. They do look okay. Very unique designs, I guess. It's cool. Echoes of ancient valor. Okay, there's some cool stories there that they try to.
see, so I do like their new chrono.
Shit. Knights Templar. Look at that. That's I guess. Oh, and it's like a Vacheron logo.
Yep.
And the 11 o'clock hour marker is RK. Interesting.
Yep. I do like their new chronos. So
Oh, look at this. That's a 5. That's a 4 and a 5. The hour markers are like squeezed together. You see this?
Oh, isn't that interesting?
What the hell? It's kind of, yeah. It's got some fun to it, right?
Yeah, that's interesting. Look
Yeah.
it's got like a it's not a Switzerland cross, but it's I don't know what.
Yeah, no, this is actually that's the Knights Templar.
Okay, I don't know that. Okay.
Yeah. That's not look, it's a controversial history. Okay, I mean, I'm sure they're not doing it.
Anyway, the
bad reasons,
women are the women there are beautiful.
The women
are just gorgeous. I didn't look at the guys, but the women.
The guys are not that great looking.
Yeah, they're so.
I guess that's why women go so crazy when they see a good looking guy. See, Tim, Blondie told me that she met you and you're like some kind of an ugly goblin.
We went out. Well, she had to justify. She just broke up with She's actually very sweet. She just
She was
broke
actually
up.
she was almost crying to me when she was.
Oh, that's too
And
bad.
then I go, and so I was freaking out when I was going to get to meet you for
Yeah,
lunch.
she had an excuse not to pursue me. So
And
that's
then I
fine.
meet you, and you're like a really good looking guy. No wonder all these women are jumping on
Nah,
you.
it's because they, whatever. They think I have money.
Reykjavik women. Let's just Google it. Oh wow, okay.
It works.
Very interesting.
You got like fair skinned, pale women.
Oh, this is like
Works.
is the Melania Trump from there?
No, she's
No.
from like Croatia or something, isn't she?
Oh,
Eastern
right.
Europe.
That's right. Well, anyways,
You got
it's
the idea.
pretty cool. I got the idea. I
Oh yeah,
get
they
it.
have
I
hot
get it.
springs. They do have hot springs there. Which are really nice.
What is this? No mean girls. Why 1/3 of this nation's women joined the same Facebook group? What the hell?
I don't know.
That's an interesting. Mom judgers, trolls, haters. They sure can bring a person down, but sometimes the mean girls of the internet can be overcome.
Maybe they don't want me. I didn't meet one that was bitchy. Okay, which is really hard. Like in the Northeast and oh, look, in the Northeast, 90% of them are angry.
Yeah, that's
The
this
biggest
is
problem,
why
they're all victims. In the Western world,
Western world. Don't get me started on the.
every woman is a victim. Sorry, I hate to generalize.
Yeah, well, listen. You know what? It's not just every woman. It's every guy is a victim too. Have you noticed?
Yeah,
Tim,
well, I've noticed that.
every guy is now a bitch ass victim.
I noticed that in your generation,
Dude.
especially
Well, actually, listen. My generation's got no hope. Okay, let's be honest. Gen Z is fucked. They got no future. So they got reasons to be upset. But I'm just saying, just generally, all these guys are just such bitch ass victims. Right? It is kind of pathetic, man. Like, listen, my circumstance is not fantastic, right? But I'm not freaking crying every single day.
I think there's still opportunity in this country. I just think you just have to be careful on what you do. That's all.
Look, sometimes I could be known for kind of complaining a little bit, but look, it's not because I don't appreciate what I have. I actually do appreciate everything, how it is. I wouldn't change anything about it. Like I'm fantastic. You know what I mean? Even after everything that happened, I'm still able to do this little YouTube show, continue to talk about watches, right? I wouldn't change anything about what I do. Although look, I do want to kind of grow the show, so I'm gonna have to do certain moves to do that. But anyways, man, there's just so much snowflakiness, Tim G. There's just so much snowflakiness. It's really sad because Americans, they're doing really well compared to some other countries.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you.
All right. Whereas Americans, we're blessed. I'm not saying we live in the #1 country in the world, but it's pretty close up there. It's top country.
I think I wouldn't replace it with any other country, maybe Switzerland, but I would not replace it. Switzerland doesn't have an ocean, so that's the issue there.
Exactly.
But they live really well if you're in the system.
Who?
Switzerland.
Oh yeah. If you're in the system, if you
got to be in the system in Switzerland. Also, it's very.
If you're a citizen, if you're part
also, it's very white male dominant, which unfortunately I like. So I shouldn't say that because I just made myself like a misogynist.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't want to be dominated by other white males. It's a two-way street, Tim.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to dominate some other people, you're also gonna get dominated.
I like Switzerland. I like Paris, and that's whatever.
Paris is very cool.
I love San Francisco.
San Francisco. I incredible time, incredible
Yeah,
time.
it's impossible not to have a good time there. Even if they killed 100 people a month there, I don't know what they do. It's still one of the nicest, still one of the nicest cities.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain this, but they've got so many assets. Like the hills are just beautiful. The
it's
terrain is
very
gorgeous.
romantic, very
The-
charming environment.
Absolutely, it's probably one of the prettiest cities in the United States,
Yeah,
and it's
I.
walkable.
It's
That's what you
dreamy.
choose. It's
It's
dreamy.
dreamy. Okay, it feels.
Restaurants restaurants are fabulous.
Yes,
It's just it's just
it's a
they've got a lot.
throwback in time. It's like
You didn't go to Sausalito, which is right across the bay. It's absolutely gorgeous there. It's like, unfortunately, it's another one of these liberal bastions, but I love it there. I
yeah.
mean, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
You know what? Like San Francisco, if they done a little bit of work there, right? If they just done a little bit of work, that the San Francisco could be as charming as Paris.
Oh,
Right? Paris.
I agree, but I think it's the closest thing in the United States to Paris. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the closest thing. I mean, I love New York because it just got everything, the good and the bad. I just like, whatever. I love Boston. I actually love
I
Miami.
could see people, people already go to San Francisco, right, to see like the Golden Gate Bridge, but
Yeah.
that's so dumb. Like to see a fucking bridge. That's just a piece of our. Like think about it. People come to San Francisco to see government. Like that's the government project, right? That's
Yeah.
fucking
No, well,
a piece of
even the Oakland,
American engineering.
yeah, even the Oakland Bridge is beautiful. And what's really fascinating? That cable car, that is so now energy efficient. Like it runs on electricity, so they can monitor that.
Yes. No, but the cable cart that runs on like what the hell is
Cable,
that?
right,
On the
right. It's a
cable.
cable. It's a cable, right. If you go to the Cable Car Museum, which is free, you see these like big cables being turned. And then the brakes are these oak.
How did they do it such a long time ago? It seems like
Incredible.
we can't get
Incredible.
anything right now. The fucking cybertruck, they were all recalled. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't
They
hear
were recalled. Did you every
that.
single cybertruck?
You know what? I've seen two now. A buddy of mine just bought one. I've seen two. And it's interesting. He parks it right in front, like he goes to like the Four Seasons or whatever with the hotel, and they park it right in front with all the other high-end cars now. They park
Look,
it right in front.
a federal auto safety agency said the
Interesting.
accelerator paddle on the pickup truck, sales of which began in late 2023, could become stuck, increasing the risk of accidents. It could become a death trap. The gas pedal can get unglued and literally get stuck in the acceleration position, so you can't stop the vehicle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's it's crazy. It's crazy. So Tesla has agreed to recall nearly 4,000 of its Cybertruck pickups to fix the accelerator pedal that can get stuck, raising the risk of the crash. There you go. So they're recalling all of them to fix the pedal. The defect could cause the vehicle to accelerate unintentionally. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said in a notice on its post on its website. Tesla started selling the Cybertruck. Okay, let's see. What is this post? Oh, shit. Safety recall report. It's like a government report. Fucking government.
Oh, interesting.
It's crazy.
Well,
It's not.
you know what? They're not there yet. They're just not there yet. That's all. They're just not there. They need
It
like
was a
another.
cool. It was a
They're forcing.
cool
I
car.
did. They're forcing it down everyone. The electric cars are forcing them down everyone's throats.
But it's Elon Musk. It doesn't make even any sense.
I
Elon
like it.
Musk, he hates environment.
Yeah,
Why is he the
I
one
like
who's
it.
making
We're
electric
not-
cars?
We're not even going to go there because I'm pro Musk. So let's not even.
No,
go
but that's the thing, right? Like Musk. Why is Musk? Because electric vehicles, they're associated with these freaking green libs that want to save the planet. No,
Yeah, I agree with that. Lithium, though,
Isn't that's what all the liberals are saying
yeah,
though,
yeah,
to
yeah,
save the
yeah.
planet?
That's
Go
exactly.
electric, go renewable, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
but Musk is not green and renewable. He hates all that. He hates the snowflake
Zero,
liberals.
zero. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that, but
So I
anyway,
don't get it. This
I'm
is
not gonna.
why it's the most confusing thing in the world that doesn't make sense to me.
All right.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
okay. This one
Why is this guy in charge of a company that he doesn't really
we're
seem
gonna
to
move.
believe in?
We're gonna
I
move
don't get
on.
it.
We're moving on this because
It's just a funny kind of thing. It's dilemma. You know, the
uh,
world is full of these dilemmas, Tim,
it's how you make
and I
money.
can't figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to watches again. Where were we?
It's just
Anyway,
dilemma.
this is a deal. This we're jumping all over the place.
Oh
But this
shit!
is,
No, we have to finish this thing. Can you
yeah,
believe it? We're still only on 5 minutes, only
yeah.
1 minute through the
Sorry,
video.
guys. Sorry, guys.
How are we going on these 1 hour tangents? Okay,
That's
let's
me.
just
That's
fucking
me.
watch the
Sorry.
video.
Orange stripe matches the orange GMT hand. The black lines match the matte black, the beautiful matte black hands, and the blue. It's a
It's a good
the
strap.
summer vibe. Then I thought, let's put it on the natural 7030 strap. It looks cool. But that's where things went wrong. As I mentioned, the youngest was playing around in the shallows of water. My eldest was making his own little campfire. There was no safety issues at all, but it's hard to turn off those parental concerns. So you're always scanning around to make sure everyone's
I like this. This is Adrian bringing in kind of a little bit of humanity into
His
his
family,
videos.
too.
Yeah, he's referring to his family. This is cool. It adds another dimension to his personality. He's not just a watch reviewer. He's also a father. So cool. Big props. It's very brave.
safe, everyone's all right. So clearly wasn't paying attention, and then the watch just fell out of my hands. Now I've dropped this thing a few times. It's a beast of a watch, but this time it happened kind of in slow motion. It just perfectly somersaulted round onto its glass and landed on the side of this bastard rock.
It's like it's on me.
Yeah. We got to find out why he didn't shut it off, though. That's
It's
the
like a
reason why.
peanut butter sandwich. Oh yeah, it's in the video actually. So let's keep
Yeah.
watching.
There was a crack. There was a dull shatter. I knew the crystal had cracked. Picked it up, and this is how I found it. And it's not just a crack. The whole thing has shattered. There's parts missing, and the majority of the damage is on the underside of the crystal. There's shards absolutely everywhere on the inside of this watch now. The second hand has a shard of glass, stopping it from moving. There's massive chunks. There's tiny chunks. But the worst part is the impact was...
Yo, look at that.
Yeah, he fucked it up.
Oh
Someone fucked it up.
shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
Unbelievable.
bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
This is like the worst case. This is what you fear the most is going to happen.
Yeah,
'Cause
this is probably one of the. This is the worst scenario you could possibly have, I think, other than submerging your 30-meter watch into a ocean
after
or
this.
something.
At least
Yeah.
it didn't fall on the rock, crack, and then slip down the rock into a lake.
Exactly.
That would have been the worst case. But
And
this,
and
at least it's dry.
If he goes to Scotland, that's a beautiful country too. So it's
Great country.
Great country.
Great country to take kids.
Wonderful
to.
place. Wonderful
Actually-
place for golf, and obviously they invented it, but wonderful place for golf and wonderful place for just plain old scotch.
Hey, Tim, I actually went to a beach resort in
Paris?
Ukraine,
Ukraine.
in Crimea.
Okay.
Actually, with my uncle and my cousin, right? We went because my grandmother had a sister in Crimea,
Okay.
and and one summer we went there for like a month, and we stayed at her place. She had like a big 2-story house there, so we spent like 2 weeks there, and then we went. And so this is like, dude, he's throwing me back to the good old days, and now Crimea is freaking Russia. even if I wanted to ever revisit that beach, how the heck would I do that? That's
That's wild.
right.
Yeah, that's an area I've never been. So you're one up. I consider myself very well traveled for various reasons, but that's one place I've never been. So
Crimea.
Crimea. I've never been. I've been to Ukraine prior to the war, but I've never been. Obviously now.
So, and I don't
Okay.
even I don't know which part of Crimea we were at. I know that there was a dish shaped like lake. There was like a lake, like a circular lake. See, like this is a square. It was like a circular lake. I
Interesting.
wonder, is there like Google Maps? Do Google Maps work there?
Probably
Let's see.
probably does. Well, you gotta be careful because you see like drones and stuff. Yeah, that's scary when you
Oh
can see
wow.
the Google Map. That's scary stuff, huh? I mean, that's scary if you see it this
Yeah.
well. You know?
Yeah. Oh shit! Look at this. Right, people camping on
Yeah,
the
they're hanging out.
Oh wow! Look at this, camping on the beach. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
This is the shit that people do in Crimea. How cool
Yeah.
is that?
Well, also just probably needs to get away.
Yeah. I wonder which. I'm gonna talk to my mom to ask her which where did my grandma, where did she
Well,
have
okay. So Ukraine,
sister?
you know this better than I do because you know the history
Yeah.
better than I do. But Ukraine has 25% of the of the wheat populate. Wheat comes out of Ukraine, right?
Yes, there's a lot of wheat production. Yep.
And it goes to like India and all these other places. They're still producing that, even with the war.
Even with the war, yeah, there gotta be.
Okay.
Especially, I mean, look, they're probably going to be preparing some of these fields and stuff. No, no, war is going on. I've seen some. I looked at like some imagery of certain areas, right? Because, like for example, this is under Russian control right now, right? I mean, these Google images, that's from 2019, right? But like certain, they'll destroy certain small villages on the outskirts, but certain like big cities, they're not gonna bombard them. Like they won't shut them down, because as Russian forces invade, they want to control this area. And how are they gonna
So,
do it?
so educate me over the history. At one time, Ukraine was part of Russia.
Well, it
Is that
was part
correct?
of Soviet Union.
So Soviet Union, but everything was part of Soviet Union. Even
Eh,
Poland was, correct?
yeah, yeah, like
So,
Belarus.
so basically, and
Yeah,
Belarus is still, in my opinion,
it still kind
still
of is. Yeah,
Soviet Union. Yeah. Wow. Is
yeah.
that wow?
But
That country.
Kazakhstan, Georgia, there's a lot of these parts here.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And so that was like United States. Imagine each of these parts, they were like,
Yeah, they gave it during World War II. They split everything up because of the Nazi Germany. They split up Germany. No, I get it. With
no, no, but
Berlin.
no. A lot of these countries, they left Soviet Union
Oh,
for
easy.
reason like Ukraine, for example. So when under Soviet Union, Ukraine was denied its own resources. Like Russia would come in, they would take all that wheat, right? That all that wheat that
Oh,
Ukraine would
interesting.
produce, they would confiscate all of it, leaving the population to starve. So Ukraine had legitimate reasons not to want to, continue associate. So when
Al-
yeah,
Also, it's pretty strategic because you're right on the Black Sea there. So that area there is one of Russia. Russia doesn't have that many gateways for water other than the north part.
it's
So
yes,
that's a strategic area for their navy and all the other all the all the um, crew.
the Crimea, yeah, this is
Yes,
exactly
it's
Black
strategic.
Sea.
It's a strategic area, and actually, like Istanbul is right there. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like the
Yep.
gateway between the east-west, basically Africa and everything else. That's always been like
Exactly. Access to
that.
Europe then.
Europe, right?
Yeah.
That's always been like a I don't know war like a fight area zone. So basically, this during the Roman Empire and everything else. So no, I get it. I get the whole thing.
Yeah, no, but Russia gave up Crimea for Ukraine giving up the nuclear weapons because during Soviet Union, a lot of those nuclear weapons were developed in Ukraine. because Ukraine, it's a full-on country. They got a lot of their own very, very intelligent people there, right? Obviously, they fucked up the Chernobyl, but besides Chernobyl, right?
And
I
I'll, and
mean,
I'll do in all due respect. I mean, I was a physics major in college,
yeah,
and even though nuclear power is like a great resource, I'm always been personally in favor, not in favor of it, because I always think you can really screw up. They did it.
yes,
They did it in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania too. There's a little island off in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, back, I don't know, in the 80s or 90s. I don't know. I don't forget. But there was leakage there. I mean, now they can contain them pretty quickly, but boy, the minute these things leak, you've got major problems. Then not only that, but you need a water supply. I mean, supposedly it's as safe as can be, but when you're into this type of thing, it's not that. If you live close by, it's not that safe. It's like being underneath. Like high cable electrical wire.
It's sitting on a nuclear bomb. Let's be honest. That's what it is.
Right?
That's
what I don't like. So, I mean, you could be affected by cancer eventually.
I
So
mean, look. If Sandy hits, if like a really big hurricane hits, if a really big environmental catastrophe. Have you seen some of these freaking tornadoes that been going on in United States? There's some big fucking ones, right? So, and that's the danger is not like, hey, can you manage it? Even though Chernobyl is evidence that mismanagement can happen, and it did, and the thing blew up, and now it's all fucked. I mean, look, Ukrainian people are very smart enough to build it, right? Like, there's a lot of countries that they don't have the capacity to build something like this, but Ukraine did. And they mismanaged it, and that's why I can't see on one eye. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to Bark and Jack. I still want to figure out why he didn't stop the damn watch.
Oh yeah.
The answer, Sammy the Bunny. So Jupiter. Have you been to Del Pasta and Jupiter? Italian restaurant. I give it a B plus. It's okay. Sorry.
Daniel Katz 279. How about hurricane, Daniel? Yeah, a hurricane, an earthquake. We had an earthquake in New York, right?
Yeah, well, you
luckily nothing. Nothing. No building collapsed.
You need a 5.7 or higher on the Richter scale, and that was like a 4.8. You're fine. People go cuckoo. I mean, it's the media. Anyway, go on. Whatever. Yeah. You need like a 5.8, 5.7. Then you're going to have damage. But
look,
like
with
California, the San Andreas Fault.
But with the nuclear power plant,
a disaster.
You don't need anything. You want an ideal situation, but
disaster.
Yeah.
But the worst part is the impact was right above the date window.
Oh.
And that means that tiny shards of this crystal are now exploring the movement of this watch. And I was conflicted. Do I unscrew the crown and hack the movement to stop it from moving around if it was moving still, despite the fact the second hand was completely wedged by this massive shard of crystal? But then I run the risk of damaging the crown. Crowns are so delicate when they're pulled out. When it's screwed down, it's rock solid. But if it's pulled out, then it could damage further. So I decided to leave the crown in and then pull it out.
I disagree with them there.
Because the crystal has shattered so much, it isn't just going to be a repair of the crystal.
Okay, let's pause it here. Whoa, what do you think?
Yeah, you should keep it out, and you just don't touch the crown. You just pull it out, and you just don't touch the crown. It's that simple. And
I know, right? But he was camping. He was worried that whatever.
It doesn't matter. You put it in your car.
Let's say he's got another. Yeah, I know.
You just
I know, right? That's what I would have done. I would have fucking unscrewed it.
No, he's wrong there.
Hack it, yeah. Well, but you know what? It's a stressful situation. You flip a coin. It's 50-50.
I don't think it's that. I think it's 90.
He went with the safer route, not to do anything.
I don't think he should have pulled out the crown and just threw it in the car and called it a day and keep it away from his kids. That's all. Whatever. They'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm not a Cyclops person anyway. That's one of the things I don't like about Rolex. I get
situation.
Yep.
All right, let's keep going.
There are going to be shards inside the movement. The movement is going to need to be completely taken apart, cleaned, and then serviced. This is going to be an expensive job. I can't find any official price lists for Rolex servicing, but I've seen the Submariner costs around £800 to service, so a GMT movement will be a little bit more than that, and then the crystal on top of that. It's going to be over £1,000 to fix this watch. That's a huge chunk of cash, and I'm 90.
£5,000.
No, it's not
Okay, let's just look at it. The crystal is like £1,000.
No. Crystal is like 150.
You sure about that?
Yeah. It's 100 pounds
I'm
or
way
150
off.
pounds.
Okay, all right. So what's 2,500 pounds?
The bezel is going to be another like 300, maybe 500 pounds. If he
Okay.
wants to get replace the bezel.
The movement is what?
1,000 pounds.
Okay, so you're in like 2,500 pounds right there, right?
Yeah.
percent sure I want this watch to go back to Rolex to be serviced because it's a modern watch. It's a current line, and
Would Rolex service it for free? No, because
they're gonna ream you. Just bend over now.
Also, he's gonna need to replace the hands, and he's gonna need to replace the dial because the dial is probably scratched up by the glass. There's probably glass inside the date
Are you
wheel.
saying you might as well just buy a new watch?
He's gonna have to replace everything.
I want this to be performing to its highest possible level, and I kind of feel like Rolex would be the best people to do that. But the challenge around giving a watch back to Rolex is they like to polish things. I know you can request them not to polish it, but I also know that there's lots of stories out there where that request is missed.
So he doesn't want see, he's got this big ding now on the bezel that might require replacing the bezel if he wants to keep it. Also, like, he's got some scratches on the case that he doesn't want to be gotten rid of.
So many memories in this watch. I love the battle scars that this thing has. This thing's explored so many mountains in Scotland with me. It's explored so many trails in the Highlands. It's also explored the ice caves of the Swiss Alps. It's also explored Banff. This thing has been my go-to, my adventurous, my go-everywhere watch. And all of those little marks around it, granted, some of them are new. But that also, I love the fact that, I don't love, but I do like the fact that there is a new mark there that represents this cute weekend that I had with the boys doing our count.
And then breaking the watch, yeah.
Yeah,
Right, you have to keep the bezel.
You really effed up that watch.
Rolex will probably have him replace the bezel because that bezel is fucked. But he wants to keep it, so.
Fire. So it's got the adventurous battle scars, but and also the more sentimental family battle scars. I had my Explorer, my 36mm Explorer serviced, and at the time I got it polished. I thought it'd be fun to get this watch back to its new state, but I hated it. The moment I got it back, I realized this is no longer my watch.
Mistake. Oh, shit. Let's see. Let's do a poll. When servicing a watch, what do you do? When you get your watch serviced, what do you want? Brought back to like new condition, or just keep everything same? Make sure movement. Just work on time, I guess. Just service movement.
Service the movement.
Right? Okay, so let's see. Boom. The poll is now live. But the thing is, sometimes this stuff compromises the integrity of the seal. Right? It's supposed to be 100 meters waterproof. Maybe the way this crystal got cracked, it will require changing of the bezel. Who knows? I mean, I'm not a watchmaker.
It's expensive.
This is cold. It's clinical. It's perfect now. All the memories have been washed off it. I don't want that to happen to my Explorer 2. I don't want it to come back all clean and clinical and cold. I want it to have that character. Because it's the character that I've given it. It's the stories that I've had with it. I know some people will just say, oh, it's just a watch. But this is what I like about watches. I put a post out on Instagram about this when it happened, and a massive shout out to you guys. Your comments cheered me up massively. They were hilarious. I'll mention a few. And I guess this is just pure watch banter.
Oh, let's see.
The Mad Watch Collector said, Jesus, Seiko Hardlex would have been fine, Adrian. Andrew McCutcheon, this does not rock. Steel Reef, try putting it in rice. Craniotis, that'll buff right out. Bark and whack.
Bark.
Two sides to every story. What did the watch do to provoke the rock? And so many comments about Polywatch.
It's pretty cool. Poly watch. Okay.
I would have pulled out the crown, but that's, because basically the movement is still working. The movement is still working.
Even though the seconds hand is,
Yes,
stopped.
and it stopped, and it's
There's
so basically
resistance that the spring, right?
Exactly. So to me, it's like a no-brainer. Okay, that's
It's
what
gonna
I
need
would.
all the gears changed.
Yeah, the gears are probably stripped. Okay.
Yeah, there's just two circles.
Yeah.
Funny stuff. Rob F, I don't think the damage is as bad as it sounds. For sure, the watch is repairable. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely repairable. But the question is, what do you do? What do you do? Do you...
Well, he's got a story now with the watch, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty crazy, right? It's expensive watch. It's fucking $11,000
For a
watch.
stainless steel watch.
For some people, like, this could be traumatizing.
Yeah,
Break it, and then now you're down 1,000 pounds. Probably you're down 2,500 pounds for dropping this watch.
Right.
For 2,500, you can buy a Tudor.
This is Rolex's last tool watch, in my opinion, other than the Explorer.
Yeah, but is it worth wearing expensive watches if it's so expensive to service them?
Yeah, it is. That's why I get rid of watches every 5 or 6 years. I used to have a bunch, and after servicing, like even the RM and stuff, it's ridiculous. Even if you don't wear it, you have to service it because the lubrication and like the rubber and all that other stuff eventually just goes.
Yeah, I guess so. This is sad. It's sad, but man, this is why I'm worried that something like this is gonna happen to the Daytona ceramic bezel if I drop it on the rock. Everybody's been telling me, look, no, Tim, it's not gonna break. Ceramic.
Nah, you're fine with that. That thing's a tank. You're fine with that. That's actually a great watch. That's a great watch.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Even though you can probably get them you can get them on the secondary market now. Not the new ones, but the old one for like $24K. The Panda.
Yeah, the Panda has totally collapsed in price.
It's still almost double, but you can get the secondary.
It was 50,000 at one point.
Yeah, but
who
bought one at 50 grand? That's the question. I think you're crazy during that time to buy one of those at 50 grand.
There was definitely people who thought I thought it was going to go to 100 if the watch market continued, but yeah, obviously it can't continue forever. I like Rolex was pumping out way too many of those Panda Daytonas. I feel like people were saying, oh, it's so hard to get, impossible, right? But in the watch community, there was like fucking 5 people who got one at retail. Madness.
I agree. At the last minute, they all got the old model. Think about that.
Yeah, what the hell? It's almost fantastical, almost unbelievable.
Yeah, they were just dumping them, in my opinion.
They're dumping them. They were pumping out those Panda Daytonas like there's no tomorrow. And at the same time, they were saying, "Oh, it's impossible to get." You know how many Panda Daytonas there are on Chrono 24? One,
Yeah.
1165.
It's really interesting. The root beer, which I also like, those are really down now. They're like, you can get them for like 18.5.
Panda Daytonas, there are 17 pages of them on. It's the same freaking watch. Do you understand? Tim, there's 17 pages.
No,
with
I
like
know that.
100 Daytonas per page. Okay, look, it's identical watch. All right, relevance. Let's do low to high.
And I got to tell you, and I really do like the new model, except I like the frame of the bezel, but the problem with that with the frame of the bezel is that the minute you hit it, it's dinged. And if you have a gold one, which I like the one with the oyster flex, the painted with the oyster flex, you're gonna
Yeah.
hit that thing's gonna ding. That would drive me crazy.
Actually,
I
I've
mean, when
seen
I
some
had,
images. Tim, I've seen some images of extremely minor damage to the bezel, metal surround. You're right. The dings, they look hideous on the watch because they catch light very easily.
absolutely, but it looked great when you first initially get it because it frames the watch.
Yeah, it's so perfect, so beautiful, but you cannot let it touch any hard surfaces. Yeah, I mean, at least the cool thing with the full ceramic bezel is that it doesn't actually chip. If you hit it hard enough to chip, it'll just break. So it's kind of perfect.
Yeah, you're fine with that.
Pretty
But
cool.
that's a
I'm
great
loving my
watch.
Daytona. I mean, it's just way
Absolutely.
too much watch for me. I wonder, do people actually think like I'm some kind of a douchebag for wearing this thing?
No, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with being a douchebag. There's no crime.
It's a total douchebag watch, right? Because every time I've seen somebody wear one of these watches, other than me, it was some kind of a douchebag, and
Everyone in Miami, I
that
should
just
say,
leads me to believe that I'm a douchebag. Oh, except you know what? There are a few exceptions actually. Never mind. Sorry,
Mhm.
Tim. Were you saying?
Yep. In Miami, 1 out of 10, if you go to a restaurant, will wear has a Daytona. I mean, it's just like a panda. It's just ridiculous.
Man, yeah, it's a very common watch. So many of these. I don't know. I think it's considered rare simply because it's in such high demand. Like there's just so much demand for it that it outstrips all the supply. Maybe that's how it works. But anyways, by the way, did you know that there's a new Moritz Grossmann in the house?
Yeah, so there's also a tourbillon.
Moritz Grossmann Tourbillon?
Hmm.
Yeah, but what do you think about this?
They put it in your WhatsApp chat.
Oh yeah, was it earlier today?
Yeah, sometime today. And this
What
one
the
looks
hell?
like I hate to say it. This one looks identical to the
Philip Dufont?
Lange, but it's blue. The Lange Saxonia thin blue one. That's only a two-hander. I mean, this one's black, but it's sort of the identical. So it's copper. They make them out of.
Mm.
They make the dial out of
Oh
copper.
yeah, the Saxonia, yeah. Shoot. The Saxonia is really nice, by the way.
That's the one. That's the only Saxonia I really like.
But this is bigger. It's like
Right.
and
Right.
this is a new type of a design that they're trying out. See, with the Roman numeral 12 at the 12 o'clock, M. Grossman printed instead of that medical supply company logo. And then they got like these hour markers like batons. Look how there's no hour markers. There's no other printing than this. Very elegant. Look at this. So the dial is given kind of all the attention.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is really nice. The 12 o'clock hour markers are
They
so
have beautiful.
fine.
They have beautiful hands. I mean, those are gorgeous hands.
Yeah, the hands are just ultra fine. They do their own in-house hands. Okay, it looks like it has a teardrop or a little drop on the
Did
tip
they
of the arrow
change their
hand.
logo?
No, they have like two logos. This is the like a short logo, a little bit more professional, a little bit more clean. And then they have that pharmaceutical logo when they collab with
Okay.
you know
Yeah, it's a
pill
nice looking watch.
companies.
What do they want for this? Like 40?
They want like good question. No more, probably like 60. It's automatic as well. It's got their very innovative like automatic winding system where it's like a old school pocket watch type of a system. It's It's really advanced stuff. And there's
Not a
also
bad,
kind of
not a
like
bad watch.
yeah, it's very cool. Let me see how much it costs. Holy shit!
Nah,
Wait,
it's,
no, but SDG. What the hell is that?
no.
It can't be.
Singapore? I don't know what this shit
Single.
is.
Okay,
I
let's
don't
do
know.
two USD. Let's do two USD.
Yeah, that's Singapore because it's revolution.
Singapore. Oh yeah. Okay. So what
I
is
don't know
that
what
in
that,
US dollars?
I don't know.
Oh, that's like 70,000 in US. 75,000 US. There you go. So yeah, it's a lot of money.
I'd rather get I hate to tell you
75,000.
this, I'd rather get a Patek 5320 perpetual for that.
Shit. Yeah, no, you can get an annual at retail or world time.
You get the annual that I want with the blue dial for 63. And I've been offered it for 66 on the secondary market. So they've already, like the new one, they already went down. The 53.
There's so many options on the secondary market right now. It's insane. Tim, there's options. Look at this. This fucking Crador Ichi 2 in platinum. This is 50,000. This watch was 100,000 and they needed to fist you. Okay? During the interview. So this is insane discount that I've
Do
seen.
you like that watch?
I think yeah, I do. I don't like it for 100,000 and the fisting.
Is
That's mandatory.
that the highest end Grand Seiko? Is that the
Yeah.
is that okay?
That's the
so
Grand
that's their-
Seiko's kind of
their Maybach.
atelier.
That's their Maybach. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? And then look at the case back, the way they skeletonized it. Well, not very skeletonized it, but the way they finish it. The mainspring barrel has these cutouts to make it look like it's a lotus flower, which is the flower of like Japan. It's like Japan.
Yeah. Well, it has I'm going to call it a fuel gauge, but it's got a
Power reserve on the back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which I tend to like in the back than the front.
Yeah, it's way better on the back. You don't need it on the front. On the front, it's all dial. And look at this like reverse fume. What do you think? Is that cool or is this
It's
lame?
nice. It's nice. I wouldn't buy it
It's
though.
nice.
Uh-huh.
I like it too. It's very elegant, but I mean, I don't know about 100,000. It's outrageous. Outrageous sum. I think Crador overplayed their hand a little bit. This is just too much money.
Yeah. How many watches is Crador?
50,000.
That's a lot.
Oh wait, how many watches does Grand Seiko make? No idea.
No, Crador. Not Grand Seiko.
Crador? Oh, no idea. Let me see. How many watches Crador make per year? Let's see. Crador. There's no answer. It's got what?
It's got to be. I bet you it's under like 2,000.
And it doesn't say.
Daniel Katz wants a link.
Link for DK Daniel Katz. Link is in the chat. There's also this Laurent Ferrier for 50,000. All right, here's some options. I mean, this Laurent Ferrier
They're
Traveler.
dropping 20-30%. Matter of fact, I lost a relationship because I was supposed to buy a gold one with the rotor around with the micro rotor.
Oh yeah, like this.
For 61K, and I pulled out, and the guy, the AD, I'm not going to mention who it was, bought it anyway and called me like 15 times, and I said, no, I don't want it. And it's still, he put it on Chrono 24, so
shit, what?
61,000.
The AD.
I saw it for 43, so I lost a relationship.
Oh my god, they're taking a hit because they tried to.
They try to raid me.
He's gonna kill you, man. You have to be careful.
He is gonna kill me.
You have to. You can't go back to that AD anymore. You have to just watch until he gets fired or leaves or gets promoted.
I'm multi-marketed. It doesn't. I'm multi-marketed. It doesn't make a difference. I mean, I'm multi-area, so it doesn't make a difference.
Hey, speaking of something that does make a difference, Daniel, how are you doing?
Do I really make a difference?
Did you hear Tim G burnt his relationship
He
Yeah, I
did.
burned.
by promising to
Unfortunately,
buy a watch that then
unfortunately,
he
I,
didn't
I
buy
only
because it's no longer above retail. So why should you buy it?
no,
There's no
no.
point.
This happened last. This happened in like August of last year. It was
Oh,
61K. It was all gold, and it was. It's a pretty prominent. It's a pretty prominent AD. I mean, I had a really good relationship. It's the owner actually,
oh
and
wow.
basically, long story short, I pulled out of it, and I see him on Chrono 24 for like 40 grand. There's one in Italy now for 40 grand. I was going to pay 61. I would have lost $20,000. I just don't lose money anymore. I refuse to lose money.
Did you really burn the relationship, or it was just the way it was?
He bought it. He bought it for me.
Oh, I
He
see.
bought it for me.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it's bad, but it is what it is.
Hey Daniel, how you doing? What did you have for lunch? For dinner, I mean.
It's a multicultural place that I'm near,
Oh,
and I
the
walked.
Baghdad. You said food. What was the food from?
I went and got
Persian.
no, not today. That was
Oh,
earlier in the day. This
oh,
is what's it called? With the noodles.
ramen.
Yeah,
Wow, nice. A
fancy
Japanese
one.
place.
Vegetable soup and yeah, and
Amazing. You have a
Korean, really
ramen place
nice.
next to you, walking distance.
Yeah, everything's walking distance.
That's unbelievable. You're living the dream.
For now, yeah, like it's every culture. Now we got people, the crackhead ones that whatever,
It's
but they,
different cultures. You got
yeah,
Japanese noodle soup. You got the crackhead culture across the street.
yeah. I'm not going for
It's very
crackhead.
diverse.
I won't go for crackhead burgers though, but
The
I'll try
crackhead
the other stuff.
burgers.
Yeah, but the other
No, no,
stuff,
you
okay.
have to get what the each culture specializes in. The Japanese, they're really good
Yeah,
at the ramen, noodle soup.
yeah,
The crackheads, they're good at crack.
yeah. You're right.
Maybe I'll come down to Toronto there, and we'll go for some ramen, noodle soup, and then for a little bit of crack across the street.
Listen, I don't want you sleeping next to me, but if you brought like a rollout thing,
Yeah.
if you can bring out a rollout sleeping bag, there's room here.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
works.
No,
It works.
I have the sleeping mat from my hiking days.
Yeah, is it still good? Is it still
Of
good?
course.
I
It's a
have an
blow
extra
up
pillow. You don't
mattress.
have to bring a pillow. I've got an extra pillow. Yeah.
I have a
So
blow up
if it
pillow
ever
as well
happens,
if I needed to. Yeah.
yeah. And I was gonna do an unboxing, but it's something you sit on, right?
Mhm.
It's a sit on unboxing.
Oh, it's a sit on
It's what you
unbox.
are wearing, what you have behind your back right now, what you're sitting on.
Oh, the chair. You got the new
Yeah.
chair?
I think
Okay.
that's what I could be wrong, but I think that's what's downstairs.
Whoa,
Yeah,
guys,
but
we
you're
need
you're near
to.
closing, so we won't do it now.
Okay.
But
We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Get it out. Maybe we'll do it off the stream, a secret stream. Or
Yeah.
we could do it. Do you have to go downstairs? Is it a big box? Oh, you probably have
All
to
I
put it
know is I
together.
had an announcement that a package arrived from the property
Herman Miller?
management. Then I got from Something Design, which is the name of the company that is the distributor, that it's been delivered. Now I don't know if it means it's been delivered to their store from their manufacturer or it's been
Oh,
delivered to me.
oh,
So
okay.
I'll find out soon enough. But we're right near
Okay.
the end. You're talking about the watch that Tim turned down, Tim G. Let's keep that flow for now. The other
Okay.
thing I can talk about tomorrow or the next
Yeah,
day.
Tim G turned out a Laurent Ferrier. It's a
Yeah.
good decision. Laurent Ferrier, it's a great brand, great watches, great independent watchmaker. Unfortunately, all the kind of out of all the independents, I think he was hurt like the most.
Did
Like
Laurent Ferrier, the watchmaker, did he dabble in? He dabbled in race car, like
re-
racing race cars, didn't he?
real? No, I didn't
I
hear
think
about
so.
this.
I'll look it up, but I think Laurent Ferrier was like semi-professional with that. Like he was in like what's his name? Paul Newman was serious about racing cars. Paul Newman
Hmm.
was like one step away from being a professional race car driver, but he was a very successful actor, so he didn't spend all his time doing it. Right into his later years. And I think
Hmm.
Laurent Ferrier was into that too. What does it do with watches? Nothing, just that they're multi-talented people.
Hey, a little bit of stuff there. It's so cool. Hey, I wish I was talented. That would
I
be
have a
amazing.
certain, we both have a certain talent. We have the talent of wasting our time on the Tim Wright show.
Hey, we love chatting here about watches and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta have dinner. I'll buzz you. I'll come back. See you later.
Okay.
Hey, take care.
Uh,
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
yeah.
Tim
Yeah.
G, shout out to Tim G. Let's see. We talked about the broken watch. Talked about the limited editions. Let's see what else. But there's a few more other watches that were released, like this Oris. I mean, it's just another. It's pretty cool. I mean, Daniel, watches have gotten so good. A lot of the old watches, they just seem like garbage compared to the new stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
You and I were in not just Watch Time New York, but what was the
yeah.
one? What was the one that the other one in Lower Manhattan that had the Oris and all the other watches? They had
Yes.
Christopher Ward. We
Worn
walked in
and
there
wound.
with roommate after breakfast. Remember?
Yes,
Roommate,
it was
me,
the.
you,
What was it called?
and
Not
that
worn and
was the
wound.
show where I got lost, and roommate had to go look for me.
Yeah. And the roommate left. She couldn't stay in there. It was like, oh, these were cheap brands, so she had to go. Remember?
I don't understand roommate. Every time I'm involved with her, she has to save my life. First of all,
Yeah.
with my infected finger on
Oh,
Zoom or whatever, and then second time was looking for me because after I went to the washroom at the show.
yeah. That was actually a good show. I visited that show
Yeah,
in San Francisco
what's
because
it
they
called
did
though? I
that same
forgot.
show in San
Oh, well,
Francisco.
they
Yeah.
did. What's the name of the show? I forgot.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's something. What? It's not watch time. It's something
No, yeah.
worn and
Warren and
wound.
Wound
Is it?
hosted it. Well, Warren and Wound are a group headed by Weiss. What's his name? That youngish guy. Worn and Wound is
Uh-huh.
a YouTube and website for affordable watches. Although
Yeah.
the host of Worn and Wound has one Explorer, and he's not interested in the other fancy watches, but he's one Explorer that he does like, and he's got it. But he's
Wow.
more into the more accessible pieces for the everyday person.
Really?
And some of these people could be making 300, a million, 2 million a year, but life expenses, putting kids through university, the expenses of whatever the property, whatever commitments, they're lucky to have any kind of indulgence. So they go for Christopher Ward, they go for the Seikos and all these other brands that were at that the one that was hosted by what did you call it again? By what's his name? You said it. You just said it. The
Worn
group
and
that
wound?
Worn and Wound. But I
Yeah.
forget the name of the actual show that they were very much part of there in Lower Manhattan. And Watch Time New York
Let me
was, as you
see.
know, further up.
It's called Wind Up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Wind
Hey,
Up.
how
That
did
was
you
the
find
Wind
it?
Up 2024
How did you
in
find
San
it? That's good.
Francisco.
That was quick, Dan. How did you look it up?
Oh, no, I just Googled it. Oh,
Oh, okay.
actually, so check this out. Actually, they have an article on it in the Worn and Wound. See, Wind
That's
Up
where we
Watch Fair.
were. And the washroom was
Yep.
somewhere at the far end, and I got lost.
Yeah, they rent out. This is like Wind Up is like the Watch Pro. You know that D show that D is doing, the London show?
No, I don't. No.
This is kind of like what D is doing. Yeah, you see,
Oh,
there's they got the schedule. Fort Mason, they rent out this big like what do you call it? Like you see this pier?
by the water.
Yeah, it's on the pier. Yeah.
Oh,
See, they were in this building right here, the central building here.
okay.
Yeah, and they rented out this entire area. There was food there, and there was like 40 brands, maybe more. 2 floors. I
Holy
walked around.
smokes.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. And this is actually a really windy area though, because it's right on the beach over here, so it's very, very windy. Or maybe it was just a windy day. But
Yeah.
also outside over here, there's all kinds of food. It's like a food market
Where? Where?
over here. This
Wait,
oh,
point
you
again.
can't see it, but you see the long building. You see the three long buildings, and then you see the red brick,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
red clay
Oh, I
clay
see now.
roof
I
buildings.
see your arrow
Yeah,
now.
those clay buildings. They're like they had some like food fair there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cause we walked through there, I was like, oh my god, all this shit going on. It's
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is quite a ways away from the city. I was never near this area.
oh
I've been
yeah.
to the pier in downtown. In
No, no,
down.
no, no. This is downtown right here. See, this is like pier here, and that's the piers. This is where the piers start over here on the
Oh.
top left corner. You
Oh.
see,
Okay.
that's where the piers start.
Oh, I'm wrong then. Okay.
It's just the way it's angled. Here, let me show
Okay.
you. Let me show you Google Maps. San Francisco. Here we go. Okay, so you see it. This is the downtown,
Yeah.
and it's right here. That's see this is
Okay.
the park,
Right.
and these are the docks, right? Piers. See, these are all the
Yeah.
different piers here. And we were staying like right here where the cable cars are, so you could just walk
Oh yeah,
down
yeah,
three
yeah.
blocks, and then you're in this freaking beautiful area. It's all, and there's the Alcatraz looming in the distance.
Right.
So, but yeah, and then the
Yeah. I wonder
Chinatown.
if you were in jail in the previous life, Tim. In
Ew. Hey, it was a good experience going inside that jail. It's
really,
yeah, highly
it,
recommend.
did you feel that you were there before, Tim?
I felt oh yeah, I felt it.
Yeah, yeah.
Scary stuff.
Right.
It's not a great feeling. Really, it freaked me out.
Did you ever see any of that show, Alcatraz? There was a show about so many
No,
episodes.
actually I need to watch the Rock movie, right? Was it called The Rock?
Okay. That's from way back. The Rock. That's way back. Yeah.
Oh yeah? I heard it was good. I was told that hey, this is a must-watch movie if you visit Alcatraz because it was shot there. By the way, what do you think about this revolution? Revolution is spruiking this Mercury brand. They partnered up in some kind of a way,
Oh, the
and they're
Revolution partnered up with him.
yeah. Well, they're partnered up, I guess, in a way to like push the brand, right? To
Okay,
be the
they did that
marketing.
with He did that with Handhart too.
Yes.
Waco did that with Handhart with their
Mm.
chronograph. It does look attractive. Who are they?
It does, right? It's
Um,
like it's a micro brand. I think they put Did they put Mercury? Oh no, they didn't put it on the back.
Wait a
That's
minute.
nice.
This looks like.
There's no
Oh,
Revolution markings. Yeah.
oh, wait a minute. They did nice. Hold on. Let's take a look at that again. The Pursuit 2000 or 7001 is not an ugly movement, and they did something to it to give it
Mhm.
just some nice shine to it. That movement in the back.
Yeah, there's some
Uh,
kind of a finish, right? It's
oh
a good finish.
golly.
Caliber i7 Swiss made, modified ETA, 17 joules, hand wound. Yeah. It's really good finish there.
Who are they? What's the name
Uh,
of the company?
It is called Mercury, and the logo looks like 3 drops of mercury.
Yeah.
See, and then the hands. Look at the hands. They
Yeah.
they look like they got mercury running through them. Very fine looking hands. Mirror finish on everything.
Yeah.
And they're priced for like 2,000 under 2,500.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Yeah, right. It's
No.
kind of cool.
I think you get
Yeah.
any. To me personally, you don't think about resale on this. You think about keeping it.
It's a keeper. It's an
or
art
give it to
piece.
someone if you're tired of it. But this really looks nice because there's something about the 7001
Mhm.
movement wind up
Yeah.
that is at ETA, but it will do almost as good as any fancy movement by a watchmaker. It's good enough. It's really good enough.
Hmm.
And for those who are on a budget, man, thank you for introducing this to me, because now I'll reconsider. You know,
It's definitely right. I'm
yeah.
in love kind of a little bit as well. I think it's a great
It's
piece.
just a
It's
great
not a
piece
lot of
that,
money.
and you can sort of service it anywhere. Wow.
150 pieces eventually assembled. So it's like limited to 150 pieces, I guess. Let's see it. Buy now. 2,400. It's 38 mil by 10 millimeters thick. It's quite wearable. The box is very basic. It's Isotope. So the brand is called Isotope. Sorry.
Oh, Isotope. Okay.
Do you know Isotope?
I'm not going to worry about this. They're going to have other iterations.
It's not as bad as helium, right?
Huh?
It's not as bad as helium watches. Let's see, Isotope. Here. Oh, here. This is the other stuff that they made.
Oh no, I'm not into any of this.
It's a lot of garbage, right?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is.
Like they came up with something nice, but holy smokes!
But their back catalog is garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, that is their first good.
First good watch. Yeah, I agree. It's the first great watch. The stuff
The other
before
one is
this
just
is just shit.
not. No.
Yeah,
that
look
one
at this.
Looked like that. Honestly, that looks like at least a $7,000 piece. What we just saw.
This is awful. Oh, and this. Yeah, these Isotope. Well, you know, Red Shovel told me that he wants one of these watches. And back when we were at Watch Pro in London, and actually Red Shovel they had like stuff like this, and it's basically they call it the sign of life running seconds. See the seconds hand is really short. It doesn't go all the way to tell you exactly which second it is. It just kind of rotates. So if you glance at a watch, it'll show you that, oh, it's spinning. Okay, so the watch got power. But it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It just looks
awful.
It just looks like something that your 6-year-old, if you have a 6-year-old, might like to play with.
Yeah. Kind of a watch
this does
for
not
kids.
look.
But this new watch, this is fucking amazing. I like it. Look at that. The seconds hand looks like a little rocket. The hour hands look like, I've never seen hands like this. This is very unique hands. It's like they got. I wonder.
Did they get a designer in all of a sudden? Because that looks like that was
very artistic. It's completely different. It's a departure from the norm.
Yeah.
It's finally like something that's different and very special. Not look at this. It's so cool. I like it.
Well, you know what? Waco collabed with them. He may have gotten someone in there to.
Oh shit! Look at this. It is partnered with Revolution. On the movement, it says Mercury Revolution by Isotope.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's big deal. Oh, and then at 12 o'clock, when the hands come together, it looks like a rocket taking off.
Okay, why don't you Google who made Mercury Revolution watch?
Actually, Revolution has an entire video on this. The Waco is really pushing this thing hard.
Okay, so something happened where he got someone that...
Here with Jose Miranda, founder of Isotope Watches. And I am so excited because we're about to launch a watch called the Mercury, and it's one of my favorite all-time collaborations. How are you, brother?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Fantastic, thank you.
So we took the inspiration from 2 drops of mercury falling, and they created the lugs. And from the lugs, we expanded to the dial, and we made it all convex and concave. We thought about the movement. It's a 7001 Peugeot, but completely transformed with our own bridge and own decoration. And then we had a Zoom call, and I show you the concept. And we were able to make it even more perfect, so without distortion. Right. So this is the first mirror dial without distortion, convex.
insane. I absolutely fell in love with this watch. First of all, I love the design of the case, and this cushion-shaped case that you'd mentioned is so elegant. Talk to me about the inspiration for this watch.
Yeah, so we have 3 elements that drove.
There you go. I mean,
You met him. You met Waco.
Waco.
didn't you?
Yeah,
He sort of like barged in, which was very friendly
it's
of
very
him.
funny. Yeah,
Into a picture, he sort of barged in to join you for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet of the guy? Yeah, I thought he was a pompous ass, and that was kind of nice of him to do that.
No, yeah, he's cool. He knows how to have fun, but it's his job. It's not a lot of fun. I gotta be honest, because he's selling watches. He's gotta be on top of his game. You know how it is.
Well, he has his editors, but he's got 2 magazines that he's running also, right?
Yep.
He's got Rake and Revolution. On
The
top of
rake.
everything else.
Oh shit! The rake is his.
Yes. Unless he sold it.
That's why he's got all the suits and shit.
That's right. It's clothing. That's where he came from originally, I think.
Oh.
Fashion design, culture, fashion design.
He recently posted some images with Nick Folks. You know that.
Yeah, I saw
Folks
that.
guy, yeah.
In Venice, I think they were.
Was it
Nick Folks in Venice. Oh,
and he goes to PT Uomo. He goes to PT Uomo.
Oh, I might see him.
Yes,
If
Daniel.
he watched this show, he might say hello to me.
Yeah, we need to try and hook up with him. It would be pretty cool to get Sean on and talk about the suits. Get them talking about give us some information on the stuff. Because see, Daniel, I'm really glad that.
Oh, why did you jump ahead? I want to see some more of that video.
Yeah, let's play a little bit more. And then we got 5 more minutes to go, guys. So make sure to upvote the live stream if you haven't yet. We're going to finish up this video. This is a very cool video. Daniel Katz might even pull the trigger instead of buying a Habring watch. So let's watch.
Oh, yeah, don't
Watch
do
that was
that.
created
Go
in
that far.
collaboration
We'll
with the
see.
incredible Jose Miranda. That watch is an incredible timepiece that showcases all of Jose's slavish devotion to details. You have mirror polishing on a convex dial. You have got leaf hands that are mirror polished and that come together to form a laurel wreath. You've got a sub-seconds dial that's actually on a lower level, and then you've got a polished ring that's connecting the 2 of them as well. And
Damn, look at that ring.
you've got this amazing Mercury drop logo, which I love. Then you flip the watch over and you see this great configuration of the Pezzo 7001 manual line ultra thin movement. And you've got a case here that it takes a full day to polish, right?
Yeah.
Full day for the case
Wow.
and 2 weeks for the dial. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a labor of love, right?
It is.
Sir,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. And thank
My
you
pleasure.
guys for hanging out with us. This is Isotope times Revolution Mercury, and it is phenomenal. Come and check it out.
Pretty cool. There we go. It's a cool watch.
I'm just flabbergasted. It looks
Yeah.
better than a lot of these $7,000 pieces.
It does.
Does it?
This is the danger that's right now happening in the watch world. The new generation of watches, they look so good and they're not really expensive. This is the direction that the watch hobby should go down, right? Great, unique designs, right?
Yeah.
With like a Salida movement or ETA, some good reliable stuff.
Well, Salida, I just had a bad experience many years ago, but that might have been a lower end Salida. But certainly, I like the I like the wind up movement 7001.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's someone that just tells me that Salida or this Salida, it's top of the line Salida, then I might drink the Kool-Aid. But certainly, whether it's Salida or ETA, the 7001 is a nice wind up movement without the rotor. I like
Oh, so how do
watches
we?
without the
What do
rotor.
we do? What do we do? How do we get this piece?
What do you mean? How do we? I'm
don't know.
I'm committed to a ring right now.
We need to make sure that house sells. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's gonna be some left over if we can get good price for it.
I forgot what you were talking about. I see. Yeah. Thank you,
Hey.
Uncle Tim. Always watching out for Daniel.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Big shout out to Tim G and Daniel and the G-Shock fan man. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I'll see you tomorrow. Upvote and subscribe. Become members, guys.